Hello, and welcome back to another live, people. Welcome.
Fuck off, man. Fuck off, bro. I thought this was Omar's channel. I thought I still had time. I was gonna take a bite, and then I was gonna tweet out the stream. Bro, I thought I still had time, man. Fuck.
No, I even said just before we started, I'm gonna send the 30 seconds.
That wasn't 30 seconds, bro. That was not
Bro,
30 seconds.
It was a 30-second
I'm
countdown.
sorry. That was not, bro. That was not 30 seconds, bro. That was not 30 seconds. I literally took, bro. That's not 30 seconds. I'm sorry, man.
I have a 30-second countdown here, bro.
That was 10 seconds, man. I'm sorry, man. Nah.
Oh my god, no, this ain't no 5-minute countdown.
Hey,
We don't have
you
that
know what?
privilege.
Mike's is clipping this, so let me just say, follow me on socials. I'll add him as Prime. No socials. Follow Mike's as well. GVO Mike's. Like and subscribe, people.
You're definitely right about clipping that. I guess I'm definitely clipping that. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, normally I turn off my camera, but I'm like, nah, I have time. I'll take a quick bite. I'll tweet out the stream. Now, let me be a good guest. Now I'm not tweeting out the stream, bro. Nah.
Bro, it's not as bad as when Omar had a 5-minute countdown and then we're still looking at his phone trying to promote the stream. And me and Josh are just waiting there, just sitting down like, is he going to say anything? Oh, man. I've been running out of clips, so I'm glad you gave me that. I've been running out of clips to post.
Oh, speaking of clips, speaking of Josh, Omar, and the Champions League games, I watched your Champions League preview stream. Bro, hilarious. 2 hours of just absolute entertainment. The fact that because I didn't watch it live, so the fact that no one brought up Alfred Wet, I'm disappointed, man.
No, the chat did. But
you guys didn't talk about it on stream.
No, it was. We just didn't get onto that. You got to understand, everyone even wants to talk football, or Liam was already roasting Arsenal as it was. Yeah. Liam was just cooking Arsenal anyway.
Liam's hilarious, man.
Yeah, Liam was cooking Josh. Liam was just cooking Josh.
Josh looks like Mikel Merino. No one said that, no?
Oh my days. He's got a new one, bro. Josh has got about 5 lookalikes, man.
He also looks like Arteta.
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 He's Arteta. So he looks like Pedro Neto, Kai Havertz, Mikel Merino, Arteta. There was a new one. Oh, what's it? Who did Melon put in the chat? Trossard. Melon said he looked like Trossard, bro.
Trossard. Yeah, I see that. Trossard.
But Melon also said I look like Marmouche.
Marmouche. You look like Marmouche.
Yeah, he said I look like Marmouche. I was confused.
Yeah, Fabianski, but
that's an Alfred Witt the goat.
Oh, someone said that Alfie looks like Rag and Bone Man on meth.
Oh, that was me. Oh, not a meth. I just said Rag and Bone Man.
Oh, okay.
But there was more when he had his buzz cut.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it was so Rag and Bone Man. Like the funny thing is, when I first saw that buzz cut, we were doing the GVO show, and we're backstage, and this is the first time I'm seeing this trim. And as soon as I add him to stage, I'm just shocked, and he knows why I'm shocked because he's just got a new trim. He hasn't said, "Oh, by the way, I'm going for a buzz cut." He hasn't warned me about it. It's like when you just tell someone something out of the blue, and they're like, "What am I meant to do with this information?"
DT's son. Hey, I was thinking that Alfie looks like DT if he didn't go to prison. Hey, and people would say, which time?
Hey, hopefully Alfie doesn't block me like DT.
Hey, listen, of all the things DT has done, I think that's probably the least worst thing. Hopefully Alfie doesn't do other things DT's done. When is it gonna end, Robbie?
The art of the Arsenal, man. That's what Arsenal do to you.
Wait, so supporting Arsenal means that you're gonna abuse your... Never mind. maybe I shouldn't answer that. Maybe. Arteta can make you do crazy things, man. I hear
it. Yeah.
But Arteta was my manager. Maybe actually, never mind. I've had Lampard manage my club. I've had Poch manage my club. So hey.
Yeah. Hey, we're only 6 minutes in. Oh, for fuck's sake, man! Like, just so funny about that DC thing when he blocked me. Yeah, do you know he tweeted like I forgot what it was. It was when Man City were playing West Ham, and it was the last game of the season last season. So obviously, every Arsenal fan under the sun was wanting West Ham to beat Man City or take a point on Man City or whatever, and they were really putting their hopes into us. Like, I was getting messages from Arsenal fans being like, "Oh, do something for us! I'm in control." If I was in control, I would have let it play out exactly how it played out in the end, anyway. Even though I could have scored an overhead kick for whatever reason, I don't think you got the memo. But
I do something for us. All right, man.
Yeah, but DT tweeted shitty West Ham and like shitty West Ham or something like that. I just quote tweeted it with his name on the government website, and then he blocked me.
I mean, listen, when
I'm Liam, it's not good enough, Robbie.
Liam, bro, how is your name good enough? I'm sorry, it's crazy. Your name's good enough, but you've been in and out of prison more times than Arteta's been in a title race. It's crazy, bro.
3 years is not good enough, Robbie.
Oh my god, man.
Man returned and then nobody cared. That's the funny.
Bro, it's crazy, man. Good enough.
Shout out Omar for the raid, by the way, every single time.
Shout out Omar, bro. The guy, bro. Oh my god. The guy was when the court sentenced, was allegedly in prison, placed on house arrest, got released, went to Emirates, and Arsenal still have won a trophy under Arteta.
It made me laugh, yeah, because he tried to come back to AFTV. What's it called? Before he got sentenced, he went to that Man City. Do you remember the Man City game where Rodri scored at the end? That game, yeah. Bro. And then he got sentenced like a week later. And then his fan cam got taken down.
Big up Omar.
Big up Omar every single time. Barcelona won today as well. Like, I just saw them squeeze over the line with 10 men. I saw them have 10 men. I was like, what the fuck is this? I didn't get to watch the game because I was watching 2 games at the same time. Didn't have enough screens for today. But the Barcelona still won against Benfica. It wasn't quite a 5-4, whatever it was last time, but fucking hell. Fair play to Barca. Fair play to Barca. But obviously, you guys go to fucking Copenhagen tomorrow, and then you got Leicester on the weekend. After having a big break against, obviously you guys went in the FA Cup just like us. So you guys had your break. Confident against Copenhagen? You should get over the line and just carry on against Leicester after the Southampton win.
Yeah, we'll beat Copenhagen. I wasn't like, if you had asked me this before Southampton, no, I would not have been confident at all because I didn't see where goals were coming from and where we were getting a win. But looking how we played against Southampton and Villa, the way we were attacking, how fluid we were looking, I know Copenhagen will be tough. They're one of the tougher teams left in this competition, but we only have to play them, and then it's a relatively easy path to the final. And then whoever we'll face is probably Betis or Fiorentina. So just beat Copenhagen. Big up Els. I think we'll beat them 3-1. However, I watched the press conference. Maresca said Sanchez is playing. So
he's the cup goalie.
Honestly, it just depends on our forwards. Because with Sanchez, we'll concede at least 1, maybe 2. So with that being said, we need to score probably 3. So just we'll see. I don't like Sanchez playing, but we should still beat Copenhagen. Like there has to be a standard at Chelsea. We should still be able to beat Copenhagen.
I don't know who they have apart from the Rooney guy. That I don't really know. I don't know whether El Yunusi's still there.
Oh, they still have Rooney.
Yeah, they still have Rooney. I'm assuming so because I don't think anyone's bought him. And El Yunusi, I think he plays for them. Meaty Southampton player from years ago under Hassan Hu at the time. But I mean, if you guys don't win this Conference League, Jesus Christ,
Dave, I've been telling people, call immigration, call ICE, do what you got to do, man. Deported. Listen, I'll leave the country as well. I'll get deported as well, so it's fair. Let's both
sacrifice.
Yes,
the sacrifice. So,
yes.
To be fair, that's a win-win. You get to leave England, and you get to make Robert Sanchez leave England. That's a privilege.
I get to go back to Europe. Hold that.
Oh yeah, out of the EU and all that.
Yeah, I got the protection of Europe, mate. Hold that, man. When the war starts, England, you're first.
Hey, when it comes to the war, I will not be there. I will not be there. You see, when it comes to the war, yeah, send the EDL man, send the gang members, and let them fight. Let them
EDL
fight.
And
yeah.
the gang members.
Yeah, let's send them to. Yeah, you want to be on road and you want to fight for your country. Those are two men. The two groups of men that should be fighting in the war.
No, Mike, you have to fight as well. Hey, you want to be English?
Bro, I'll be too busy. I'll be on StreamYard.
Yeah,
do your job and don't do it then.
Streaming the war. Or watch along for the war.
I'll do a war watch along, you know. I'll actually do a war watch along. To send Melon on the front line.
Hey, someone said it in it. I didn't say it in it, but I agree with the guy who said it in it.
Hey, Melon is the kind of person to fall asleep during the war and just not realize that is going on. Like he's that kind of guy. So I don't think that's the best idea. At least with the gang members and the EDL man, they have at least got some form of spirit. Melon will just be on the spirits. There's a difference.
Speaking of EDL, the Chelsea protest. You saw what I sent you in it, yeah?
Yep.
Yep. Listen, it looked very EDL-ish. That's all I'm saying. Where
did you get banned? Banned from what, Joey? Banned from what?
No idea. But yeah, like I'm saying, the protest looks very EDL-ish, but Chelsea fans, it is what it is, man.
What was that chant, by the way, in that video? I didn't know what was that chant meant to be.
It's like it's suspect as hell, but it's like the Australian Oggy Oggy Oggy.
Yeah,
it's kind of like that.
Right. I've never heard that Chelsea chant before. Like I've never ever heard it before.
I'll be real, right? I'll be honest. And again, I'm not going to pretend like I'm the encyclopedia of Chelsea because according to most Chelsea fans, I'm not a real Chelsea fan, so I'm not proper Chelsea in it. But that chant, like, yes, let's not pretend that chant is getting chanted a lot, bro. Let's not pretend. We're not gonna pretend like it is. Okay. Big up, bro. Big up. Let's not pretend like that chant is getting chanted a lot. So Chelsea fans chant more about what do we think of Tottenham than they do about that zig. Like, just be honest. So, but again, Minerals, Johnny, if you had just said I said Ziga or Zaga, I'll be real. Chelsea fans would have backed it. You said you wanted to say, "Oh, I didn't say it, bruv. I said weirdo AI." Let me get a polygraph, bro.
Mm-hmm.
If you just said I said Zaga, again, no one would have cared, bro. We would have laughed still, but no one would have cared.
So that's why they chant it. That's why they chant it, so they don't
The
have to
sound.
just call people the N-word, so they can just chant that
I
instead.
made that.
That
I
makes
said that on.
so much sense.
I said that on Lewis's stream that this chant sounds suspect as hell. People wanted to look at me like I'm great. Prime, why do you always bring it to racism? I don't. I was making a bit of a joke, but like the fact that you guys don't see it, but Chelsea fans, it's weird, bro. If this was any other club, you know what? I would allow it. It's not that deep. But this is the same football club that has a racist captain in John Terry, a racist vice captain in Enzo, a club where we pushed a black person off a train in Paris. Like, we're not going to pretend this is a club that was booing Raheem Sterling when he was taking a corner. Like, let's not pretend like we don't have priors, bro. You know when we talk about heritage, we've got heritage. So let's not pretend that chant. It doesn't sound. I'm not saying it is, right? Obviously, it's a chant. I know where it stems from and that. But again, let's not pretend it doesn't. It's a bit fugazi. Let's not pretend.
So you're telling me every time like a Chelsea black player doesn't do well, they get called a zigzag? That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
I didn't say that. But again, this is the first, bro. This is the first time I'm hearing it at the protest. It's not being. So that's why I said it looks like it sounds like an EDL rally because Chelsea fans aren't chanting that, bro. We won the Champions League. When we won the Champions League, I went to. So a lot of us, a few of us went to watch the game and stuff. I went for tour and that.
Yeah.
And after the game, we went to Stamford Bridge. There were a lot of Chelsea fans there and stuff. We were just celebrating. That didn't get chanted once, bro. I didn't hear it. So no one can tell me no, it's not Chelsea, bro. We were chanting the Chelsea chant. We were saying, what do we think of Tottenham? We were chanting Roman Abramovich. We're doing the Tommy Tukes chant. There was no zigga zaga. So let's not do this, bro. Make Chelsea racist again. Hey, we got Enzo, mate. I think we'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean, literally, Melon says it. Viva Enzo Fernandez. It's out Melon. Hey, see, you still got Enzo. You still got Melon. So I don't know what about. I think you've made Chelsea racist again. To be fair,
we got minerals, but we have too many of the certain mandem in the team, bro. A lot of these guys need to leave, bro. I'll be real.
I up the Melon is crazy. That is mad. That is mad.
Also, crazy. Ruby Rose was at the game against Southampton, so makes sense why the mandem balled out, man. When I'm seeing certain people do step overs and stuff and get a highlight reel just for Ruby Rose, and she was sitting in like an executive box or whatever with Madueke. So,
man, hip hop's biggest slag. Just watching you.
Hey, the team trying to help Madueke smash. I hear it, man. I hear it, man.
Nani must be starving then. Nani must be starving, man. You're a footballer, man. Chill.
Nani don't have composer. He don't have game.
I just realized he's just the one, go on FaceTime and they just smile and grin in teeth, but they forget to speak.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I've clocked about Nani Madueke. You forget to speak when you're on FaceTime.
Speaking of not having game, we didn't get to talk about this last week. Bellingham, is this your first baddie? What are you doing, man? Like, I was saying when I first heard about this, like, oh, it is what it is. Like, it's not necessarily that deep. He's not wifing her and stuff like that. But the more I started thinking about it, she's at games with you, which is one. If you were just out to dinner, then who cares? It is what it is. But you're taking her to your games, and you're sitting her next to your mom. That's mad, bro. Like, it's not as if you're in the middle and your mom is here and she's sitting right next to your mom. She's giving your mom the stink eye. We all know what your mom's like, and yet you're still, bro. Guys being passed around more than Sterling, man.
Bro, she has a CV as long as a PowerPoint, bro. That is fucking mad.
She's a
Jamie Foxx is on her CV. Jamie Foxx.
Bro, she is like Jose Mourinho. She's a serial winner. Serial winner. And here's the thing, right? Even if she hasn't smashed all of them, right? Because when the video on that's going on Twitter, you guys know he said something like for part 2. So there's more, bro.
That's what people did in deep. When people didn't clock their like for part 2. The fact that there's even a part 1.
There's a
Like,
sequel, maybe a trilogy. So let's assume she hasn't smashed all 50, right? So what's half of it? 25? And
25.
how old is she? She's 27? That's still mad, bro.
She's the foreign body blue.
Bro, and like she's dated like NFL players, basketball players, Lewis
Rappers.
Hamilton, Jamie Foxx, Diddy's son. So then again, that has to
Diddy's
include
son.
Diddy. That has to include Diddy, or at least she's definitely been to a party. We're just gonna assume.
She's been diddled.
I'm surprised Drake's not on the list. I'll be real.
Yeah, that's not any person. Joy is he might be on the list, but you know with Drake, he's done it so many times that you don't even hear about half of it. So he's probably done something. I think he's just guilty by association.
True, but for her getting exposed, like the fact that Drake's not included, maybe it's in part 2. You don't spoil everything. I hear it. So Drake's in the sequel, man. I hear it. But
Kid Cudi as well. Oh my god,
bro,
like Kid Cudi as well.
Bellingham, man. This perfect image that your mom and dad has cultivated with you, bro. Don't impregnate her, man. Don't marry her, man.
Hey, the women in Birmingham must be awful for them to be doing this.
Bro, he's in Spain.
But that's the thing. That's the problem. He's lost composure at the first one he saw. This is his first time trying.
But he's been sheltered though. Like, remember, like he went to Dortmund. His mom went out with him to Dortmund. So like he's been sheltered. So now he's in Spain. I know he has a little bit of freedom. His first baddie, you know, she's had to make him earn it. You know, I've never felt this way about a man before. I think you're the one. I'm gonna have to wait.
Like, no one's ever done this for me. Oh, fuck off. Fuck off. Sincerely, fuck off.
Oh, I've never been to the Shard before. Ooh.
Yeah. Lewis Hamilton definitely didn't take me there. That's crazy.
Of course, I'd love to go to an El Clasico. I've never been here before. Ooh, okay. Ooh.
Wait, she's got a crazy sports heat map. This is fucking mental. Like, she's definitely been around Hollywood. Like, she's been around Lewis Hamilton. What the fuck, man? Even Lewis Hamilton needs to get a grip as well. You went from Nicole Scherzinger to her.
She's went all around America in the sports world and the entertainment world and everything. So she decided to come over to England so she can, this is what these women do. They think, oh, let me just move country. I can erase my history, no one's going to find out. Okay.
Restart game. Restart game.
Restart now, yeah.
Talking about Bellingham's woman. Well, I don't know whether he's still with her, but
nah, he's still with her.
Oh, he's a cuck.
He's a
cuck. Bro, he's seeing everything on the internet and he's still with her. Because he'll be like, I don't listen to the internet sort of thing. She's manipulated.
And people try to compare it to Pepe, but like, I still find the Pepe thing mad. But at least with Pepe, like, where is Pepe playing? Is it in Turkey or something?
Villarreal, I think.
Oh, Villarreal. Pepe's just like out of the limelight, so like, no one's gonna care. And again, even with Pepe, I doubt Pepe's gonna like actually wife or anything. But Bellingham's probably stupid enough to do it, bro.
I don't know what I don't know enough about the Pepe situation in terms of what he had, like whether he's just settled or what his decision making is like off the pitch. But with Bellingham, when you're this young and you're doing all of this at this first stage of your career, this could make or break you. You could either do a Beckham or a fucking Grealish.
But Mellon said her personality must be the best on the planet. There's no personality that can take away what she's done. I'm sorry.
It is. Bro, Diddy's son, and then probably Diddy by association. Because let's be real, it's the Diddy family. Like,
bro, that for me. Even if everything else doesn't put you off, right? Just the fact that's Diddy's son, and we know Diddy and his son have a history of sharing women.
Yep.
And then we also know that women Diddy has been with have been involved in the parties. For me, that's enough to put me off alone, bro. Forget everything else that she's done. As soon as I heard Diddy's son, I'll be like, yeah, nah, bro, we got it.
Bro, I can't lie. This could even make or break him because when we apply this to the theory, this is major analysis we've got going on. Because if this works for him, then this has applied a whole new dynamics to the theory. If it doesn't work for him, you're just like everyone else. You're just like everyone else. If you keep doing these same performances where you're putting in shit performances and keep box crushing like you've been doing your whole career, then cool, it hasn't made a difference. But if I start seeing you actually like look like you don't even belong in Madrid anymore, oh my days. Oh my days, your mother's gonna slap you up. Your mother's gonna slap you up. Surely.
Hey, but I was gonna say the villain arc Vinny will have once she dumps him. But again, does Bellingham have? Do you think he'll have a villain arc, or does he? Is he one of those players that will like this will affect his personal life, his footballing life?
I actually don't think he'll affect his personal life because he just plays the same no matter what. But my whole thing is, I think it's a deeper issue. I think Real Madrid. They're like the
clean image and stuff.
Yeah, but they're also the way the relationships are. They're like the Diddy of the footballing world. Where we got to look at Endrick. You got to look at when everyone was running through Ozil's goal.
Oh yeah, Jose, was he not the one that spoke to Ozil and was like, "Yeah, you got to leave her"?
Yeah. Mourinho was basically everyone's run through her. Yeah, Mourinho's telling you that. Mourinho probably had a slice.
Who's the old head in at Real Madrid that can do that? Modric, Rudiger. So hey, someone's got Rudiger, man, you got to slap up Vinny. I'm sorry, or I say Vinny Bellingham. Actually, speaking of that, slap up Endrick as well, man.
Endrick needs a slap. What is he doing? Bro's he's been diddied. Like
he actually has.
Yeah, he's actually been diddled. Like this is the problem. This is the problem now because how do we apply it? How do we apply this theory? Because does Endrick need to be? Have I going too far? I don't even know if I'm going too far.
Bro, this is the GVO Mike channel, bro.
Does Endrick need to be diddled to have a good career? Is that the part of the relationship theory? Is that what his drive is?
Endrick needs to what? He needs to get Endrick needs to go through a divorce to be a baller. Is that what we're saying?
Yeah.
Endrick needs to get a divorce to score 50 goals a season. Oh my god!
Like, I'm putting it out there. Because you know what? This is the problem now, though. Because who's next now? Who's next? Who's next in the Real Madrid squad? So am I going to hear like Rodrigo, Vinicius, Brahim Diaz? Someone mad. So call it a day about this thing.
Nah, it's valid.
It's not a theory. It's the truth, Dave.
Theory is valid. The theory is.
If I don't call it a theory, it's called.
Listen, Enzo left his woman for like what, a month, balled out. He's back with his woman. Yeah. To be fair, he's been good the last like 2 games, but that's against like an injury Villa side and Southampton who are just dog. So
I will say though, with the whole Cole Palmer thing where he's been off form recently, it's going to get worse from here because Lowski's just dropped a song about Cole Palmer today.
Oh my god. Lowski, man. Him and the other guy, Vibes Cartel, go back prison.
Hey,
Pels, Rodrigo again, he fits the Rashford theory where certain footballers can only ball out when they're with a woman.
Yeah.
Rodrigo, he needs a good woman at home that's gonna hold him down. It's like what Rashford needs.
Yep.
Hey, Rashford's doing well at Villa. Who's Rashford with?
I told people that as soon as he gets to Birmingham, this is what he's going to do. But not because they're good, right? I don't know what the quality on display is like around there. But you really think Rashford cares about quality on display with his decision making? I'm just saying.
Listen, a quality woman is someone who will hold you down at home, bro. That's what Rashford needs.
Rashford went to Belfast to try and do that.
Hey, that's why I keep advocating for Rashford to go to Arsenal. Another reason why he should go. But Arteta will find him a wife, and he will be the best he'd be cold, bro. Rashford with a wife.
Oh yeah.
Oh, cold.
You reckon
Arsenal might
You
have to
reckon
win the trophy.
you reckon that's why Wanyeri is finally getting into the first team because he's probably
How old
found someone.
Ranieri? 17, 18?
Yeah. But
Oh, you think?
Arteta's a diddy of football. He's probably forced him to get
Oh,
there
so
earlier.
you're
He's been a whole,
saying Skelly and Ranieri have girlfriends? Probably.
probably. That's the thing though. Like Arteta's doing the whole. And listen, I'm half Indian, so I can say this. The whole arranged marriage sort of uncle vibe. That's what he's doing with the Arsenal players. Arteta is that one guy is like, "Are you married yet?" And you're like 14.
Wait, when did Arteta start doing this? We need the timeline. Did anyone know when they started doing this?
It's got to be around 2021, 2022. I'm just guessing.
And when did Party get, accused?
Partey got accused in 2022.
Okay, so this is probably okay. So roughly around the same timeline. Interesting.
Yeah. So that's an Arteta literally forces them to reproduce.
So Arteta
Like
probably had the idea of Arteta probably was like you. Arteta had the theory of certain people ball out when they're with a woman like Rashford, and then he saw what Party did and said, "You know what? Let me go extreme with it. You have to get married." So I hear it.
But you know what the problem with Arteta is? He thinks that that the same situation applies to everyone for them to succeed. That's why they haven't won the league.
Mm-hmm.
Because like as we've discussed before, some people do better when they're single. Some people do better when they're divorced. Some people do better in certain other
But
situations.
we know what Arteta's But we know what Arteta's like. He likes to control things. So he thinks when you're married, you'll be easier to control because you won't be out. Jorginho, he was with his woman. Like, there's a clip that was around on socials around the time he won the Champions League, I think, or a little while after, when his woman's talking to him and he's just like, actually, no, it's when he was at Arsenal because it was part of the All or Nothing documentary. And his woman's talking to him and he's just like, that stage you get when you're just tired of your woman, just yapping away. And she's dropping hints about, oh, should I wear my ring on this finger or on that finger? Or maybe I should keep this finger available because you never know what can happen. Ooh. She's dropping hints about proposing and he's just tired of her. And now at Arsenal, when they signed Havertz, it was at Jorginho's wedding. He got forced. Jorginho got forced, man. Free my man Jorginho, man. He doesn't want to be there. Man. Free him, man.
That explains their bad transfer strategy as well. Because Arteta might be lazy, where he doesn't want to force every player to get married. He just signs players that are married. So that's why he goes for the meaty players like Marino,
that are married or in long-term relationships that are along that path anyway, bro. Hey, man. That's why Arteta. Osimhen's not. Well, Osimhen is married actually. Well, is he married? Well, long-term girlfriend. Yeah.
Fair. So unofficial.
Yeah, but Osimhen's Nigerian, so we know what we know what these. Party. We saw what Party did. He's gonna say. We know Arteta's. He's staying clear away, man. Listen, he made a mistake once at Party. He doesn't want to try and do it.
Arteta's gonna become racist.
It worked for Fergie.
Worked for Fergie. Worked for Pep. What's the biggest bird you got? Jesus Christ, Dave.
Wait, Jorginho broke up with his wife. He divorced his wife.
Wait, for a British girl? Hey, no, Jorginho. We need
Jorginho, man.
You're Italian. You're Italian.
And his wife's actually like, oh my god.
Man. Wait. He's half Brazilian, half Italian. He went for a Brit. Okay, yeah. All right.
He's at Arsenal. He's at Arsenal. You have to remember decision making. So.
Okay, no, Melon. Talk about help us never again. Poor decision making.
His current wife is British. His ex was Italian, Brazilian, had a baby with her.
What the fuck? What kind
Wait, hold on. Pels. His current wife is she the same woman that was in the All or Nothing documentary?
Was he
his current wife's name begins with because he was at Arsenal at that time, I think. His current wife's name.
That was the top 4 season.
Oh well, there's a clip that's going around. Okay, maybe it's from Chelsea then. I don't know, but Does his current wife name? Does she begin with like a C, like Camilla or something?
You know what I think about me? You know the Prime documentary where they were doing footballers and their wives sort of thing with
Oh,
documentary.
that's okay. That's it. That's
Because
what I'm talking
Tarkovsky was in that. I remember that. I remember seeing the clip. Yeah, the clip is the one in the clip is the British girl he left his
Oh,
family
she's
for.
British. Bro, her name looks a bit weird. I thought she was Italian, bro. Her name does not look British. I'm sorry.
Ah, man. So Jorginho was like, okay, if I'm gonna go for a British girl, I have to go for the most like non-British British girl ever.
Bro, Jorginho, come on, man.
It's still bad. It's
Decision
still
making,
bad.
come on, man.
That's
I
an
mean, I'm
awful
not gonna lie.
downgrade.
She looks good. She doesn't look like British. She looks good, but still, come on, man.
That's it. No, she was on The Voice or some TV show. Both these footballers are so fucking lazy, man. So lazy. It has to be someone that was already on TV. Like it's always someone that's already on TV because they're like, I ain't got enough time to look, sort of thing. Because I'm in training every day.
She's either on TV or she's been ran through, man. Footballers, man. Fix up,
man. The it is like Hollywood. These footballers are moving like it's like the whole. I thought she's definitely done a João Felix Pedro Porro situation. That's all I'm saying. If Jorginho checked her CV properly, she's probably already done this before. She's already been through the same story. We saw what happened to Felix and Pedro Porro. By the way, João Felix, that's another one at your club, by the way. Well, that's technically at your club. I know he's on loan. But what is it with your players? Your players are there's been a bit of a theme here. It's been a bit of a theme. They're always making the wrong decisions off the pitch when it comes to these women. It's João Felix. I've seen it with Madueke and Ruby Rose. It's a Felix is a cuck, you know. Yeah, that's the problem.
bro. We have no older heads in our dressing room to guide. Bro, our older heads is Sanchez, man.
Like Thiago Silva should have taught them the ways, right? Like because he has a wife.
Thiago Silva's been with his missus since he was like 16 or 17. Like, you think Madueke is gonna listen to Thiago Silva? With all due respect,
he's like, shut up, old man.
Like, Thiago Silva doesn't seem like the type of guy to cheat either. What does he know about like women in 2025? Like, with all due respect, like again, Thiago Silva, I'm surprised Arteta didn't want to sign him. He's married, bro.
Arteta definitely tried. He definitely tried, like, do some behind the scenes type Arsenal deal as they always do. Like, this is bad. This is bad. That's why I want to know what Cole Palmer's situation is actually saying. Is it the Vibes Cartel curse or is his relationship going a bit mad?
Bro, Palmer posted a TikTok on his Instagram story like a few days ago. It popped up on my thing. Like, stop it, bro. Please, man. And to be fair, I think it was with his sister. It's not even that. It's his sister. His sister's making him do all these TikTok challenges. Stop it, man. Get in the gym, man.
I swear it was his sister's idea to do the whole original Vibes Cartel video. He's got the boot. I swear that was her idea. I remember seeing something like that.
That was her idea, man.
Nah, man. These younger siblings are as long as he's not doing a Neymar, then it's all right. It's all right. That's how I see it.
If doing a Neymar is what you have to do to be a baller, then hey. For the good of the game, man. For the good of the Chelsea.
I said for the good of the game.
Hey, clearly his girlfriend's not doing anything, so like, do something else. Make another decision, man.
Let's do stuff in-house. Make an in-house decision, man.
Neymar is one of the greats we've ever seen, right?
Yeah, but the more he started shagging his, well, I don't know whether it was him shagging his sister more was when he was at PSG or Barcelona, but either way, I think it's more at PSG because every time he kept faking an injury to go on her birthday. So what?
Yeah, but listen, some of the greats had something wrong. Like, Messi was autistic. Ronaldo, like, he doesn't like having sex. Neymar shags his sister. Like, if you want to be a great, you need to have something a little bit weird about you. You need to have something, bro.
Suarez is racist. bites
Nah,
people.
the racist thing makes sense, I guess. Biting people is the weird thing. Rooney
Yeah,
shags grannies.
yeah.
Um,
Hair transplant at 15.
mhm. Like you have to have a little something, you know.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. But Neymar dipped, man, when he went to. Well, for me, when he went to. I know, like as a footballer, he didn't. But I didn't like the move. I just didn't like the move. I'll be real. I didn't like the move at the time when it was like he left the
I
whole
never liked
Suarez and
the movie.
Messi thing, man. Because you had
Never.
something there, man. You had something there, Barca. You didn't need to do all of that. And then he started shagging his sister, and it's just like, oh man. Yep. Someone had to go there. Someone had to go there. Yeah, Adam Johnson as well.
Well, his Neymar.
Bro,
Never mind.
fuck's sake.
Never mind.
Fuck's sake, man. Oh, for fuck's
Adam
sake.
Johnson sleeps with kids. Nah, that's not.
Did I mean Gylfi Sigurdsson did the same and then just escaped. He escaped the whole country. There's a 200 million offer though that's never been turned. That's true. That's true. But also that was triggering a release clause as well because everything in Spain is a release clause, which is, I mean, fair enough. But PSG are the only team to be mad enough to do that. I mean, we've just seen PSG just about lose to Liverpool now. But look at their front three now. I know it's good, but they still ain't even got a striker until this day.
I
Like they're
mean,
having to bring on
Griezmann,
Gonzalo
one
Ramos.
of the best players of the last maybe 10 years or so.
Mm.
All he does is play Football Manager. You have to have something a little bit,
No,
off.
but no, but that's not off. That's a proper player right there. That's a
No.
proper
I
player.
mean, all he does is play Football Manager. He does nothing else.
I respect it. I respect it. If I was unemployed, I'd be doing the same thing.
I mean, he
But
is
he's
employed. Well, he's a
I know,
footballer.
but he's rich, bro. If I was
Yeah,
unemployed, I'd be doing the same thing. Now Yamal has a 1 billion release clause. It looks crazy typed up. Yamal, don't do any fuck shit. Don't do any stupid shit off the pitch, yeah. Don't do an
Yamal's
Endrick. I swear
18,
to God.
19.
Yeah, yeah. Don't do any Endrick nonsense, bro. Don't do any Endrick Bellingham nonsense. I need this is the only pure footballer we have in this current fucking era. Like proper pure
Hey,
footballer. We need you to stay grounded.
Yamal, listen, that picture of him getting bathed by Messi, listen, it's all this.
Oh
No,
wait, hold
apparently,
on,
allegedly it's him. I doubt it's not him, but people say it's him.
hold on. Was it Yamal? Did Yamal's girl actually cheat on him with another player, or was that someone got cheated on at Barcelona? I think it was Yamal. Wasn't Yamal's girl moving mad, or was that someone else? There was a footballer girl at Barcelona. She was moving mad on Instagram Live. It was Yamal. Yes, it was Yamal. Yamal's girl cheated on him. So this is his villain arc. He's taking it out on the whole footballing world.
When did this happen? Oh, 2024. Oh, so hey, Euros first. This happened. Wait, I think this happened July 2024. So yeah, Euros first.
So next week he won the Euros.
This is wait. So did this happen before the France game? Is that why you balled out against France?
That's why he scored from outside the box. Oh my God.
Bro, hey, he saw his ex in the crowd, man. He was aiming for her. He missed.
Mike is moving mad. Mike is moving mad.
Oh.
Said everyone gets cheated on at 18. Speak for yourself.
Mike's didn't get cheated on at 18. What phase is he in?
How much is he? Speak for yourself. Oh, for fuck's sake. Stephen Hawking showed fucking hell. Stephen Hawking catching strays. He's dead. He's dead.
He's dead.
Stephen Hawking's been dead for years. He escaped.
Hawkins is the guy I'm thinking of, right? Guy in the wheelchair.
Yeah. The guy in the wheelchair can't speak. He's basically AI before AI.
Yeah. Oh, he died when? A few years ago, like 5
Yeah,
years
a few
ago.
years ago. I can't remember when.
That makes sense.
Ago,
That's why they made that movie. Okay.
Which one?
There was a movie made about I think the theory of everything. I think that's what it's called.
All right. I've never seen it.
I haven't seen it either, but I won like
But
Oscars or whatever. So.
they tried saying he was on Epstein's island. That's a hilarious image. Just him chilling on the island. How was he meant to get away from the island? That's one man I don't believe is on the island because there's physical capabilities of him trying to get there. Like, it's not like he could just sneak onto an island. Like, he stands out like a sore thumb. How did he
Wait,
swim there?
even he cheated on his wife for fuck's sake.
Oh my! Wait.
You know what? If he's cheating, just allow it. If he's cheating, then just allow it. Let him. Sorry.
Hey, you know what? Fuck it, man. Let him do what he wants, bro. He's got the opposite of FIFA sliders on, man. Like permanently in his life, he can do what the fuck he wants to do. Like he's got minus attributes on. Like, let him do what he wants.
Did he cheat with that Castro woman, Bellingham's wife?
Wait, so even Stephen Hawking has hit Bellingham's girl.
Oh.
Hey, if Stephen Hawking's in that fucking part 2, I swear to God, Bellingham, retire. Please retire. It's a VAR check. The opposite of FIFA standards of basic. Tell me I'm wrong though. It's a movie like Hullet. So instead of 80 stats overall, it's minus 80 stats. Let him cheat. We'll escape the rule. Escape the rule for just him. Like this, he's on a fucking wheelchair. He's AI. He is Grok AI in real life.
Just slap an Evo on Stephen Hawking.
Oh my days.
Oh no, this is get clipped up.
Wait, do you know what is mad though? Like, at least boogie bombs don't exist in real life. Because imagine he got boogie bombed. They'll be long for him, man. He couldn't give me on to like tip back up. He needs someone to actually help him.
Just put an SBC. Wow.
Into an SBC. Inverted wheelchair. Fuck off, man. Nah, but he can. Alright, he can do what he wants. He was chilling on the island and he was cheating.
He can play left inverted wheelchair and he can play as a false legs.
Oh no, false legs. He can play as a false leg.
It's not funny. It's not funny.
You can't say that and say it's not funny. Fuck off.
Yeah, man. You're going to hell, man. It's not funny.
False voice box roll. Hey, listen. If hell is real, you might as well open the gates now. I can't lie. I'll be chilling with King Von and them, man. Like, oh my god. Oh my god. Said looking up. Those memes kill me every time. It's just people say King Von is looking up happy. 5-star fuck off. 5-star shoulder skills. Hey, he can't be a shoulder shaker. There's no way, man. Imagine, oh, Jesus Christ. It's just spamming
him doing the McGeady spin.
Watch the wheels go off, bro.
Doing the Ronaldo jump.
One of his wheels goes like it's Formula 1, bro. Oh my god. It's the Rocket League.
Hey, I heard he's deadly from a dead leg situation.
For fuck's sake. For fuck's sake. For fuck's sake. Oh, alright. Let's circle it back. Circle it back to football. Just Arsenal beat PSV. They're going to Manchester United on the weekend. Yeah, they're going to Manchester United away on the weekend. Bro, I didn't expect 7-1 to be fair, but I saw Calafiori make a number 9 run and then just chip the goalkeeper. Like, what is it? Like I said on Twitter, and I think this is I think this needs to happen. We're seeing Calafiori versus Rasmus Højlund on the weekend. They should swap positions. I think
You want to
Højlund is
see Rasmus play left back?
No, play like in a left of a three, left centre back. He's built. He's one of them. He's nothing as a striker. You might as well convert.
You saying that Rasmus can beat Chiellini?
You never know.
The modern day
know.
Chiellini.
You've missed a trick. You've missed a trick if you haven't put Højlund there.
So you're saying Arteta, the problem is not the fact he plays players in the wrong positions. The problem is he plays players in the wrong positions in the wrong positions. So Calafiori, instead of playing left back, play him as a 9.
He's a striker.
I hear it. Play Moreno as the inverted left back. I hear it.
Yep. Moreno is an inverted left back. I don't know what Gabriel Jesus is, apart from I don't know, hospital merchant. Havertz. Fuck knows. I think what could Havertz be? Has Havertz ever played in the 6?
I saw a clip. No, but I saw a clip, right? Doing the rounds. Well, it hasn't done the rounds actually. It's something I clipped up that I want to post, but Havertz has been injured. So, but someone's saying that Havertz is one of the best utility players that we've seen in the Prem. Yeah.
I need to see Havertz in a way different position. So all the other positions he's actually played.
Havertz in the 6.
I hear it. False foot plus any position on the pitch. Yeah. Maybe Havertz can't be saved, but like Højlund needs to be left centre back. Calafiori needs to play up front because Calafiori literally made a run from the defense into the middle, and that was the best striker movement Arsenal have seen since Aubameyang.
Yeah, but maybe Calafiori should then play as an inside forward, not a striker.
Maybe
Havertz 9, Calafiori off the left. Just saying.
Okay, what's your prediction for tomorrow? Early kick? What on the Thursday night? So like Tottenham, Man United, and Chelsea.
Yeah,
they all play. Everyone plays. Why is everyone playing at the same time at 6:15? Well, I don't get to watch anything at 8. Like, why are you all playing? I know you're all away from home, but still, come on, man.
I think that's the reason.
Yeah. Sure. You man will beat like Copenhagen like 3-0, and like you haven't. Oh, you haven't registered like Palmer and Jackson, have you? Well, Jackson's injured, but like you guys don't register Palmer for Conference League, do you? Or
No, Palmer's registered. He's registered. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, so maybe the Lowski curse. We'll see if that
Lowski
comes about. Like we'll see if that comes about tomorrow.
Listen, these man then Palmer, Sancho, Madueke.
Your mic.
Oh. I need to buy him. Palmer, Sancho, Madueke, these man them. Fix up, man. And Nkunku as well. Even though Nkunku's not supposed to be man them, he's supposed to be the experienced guy in the squad, and the guy doesn't do much. Fix up.
But he's wait. You guys don't even have like depth anymore. So who the fuck are you even playing in front 3?
The same front 3 we've been playing. Wait, Terry George actually could he get minutes? Maybe. I would like to see him start. To be fair, take out Sancho.
Yeah.
Sanchez will be in goal, unfortunately. Gusto, Fofana and Badiashile are coming back from injury. Or sorry, Chalobah and Badiashile are coming back. Fofana could be fit. So if Fofana is fit, I'd play him with I play him with Tossin because I know Cole will play at the weekend. Kukurea left back because we don't have anyone else. I play Raksaki in midfield with one of Caicedo or Enzo. And
he's good in it, that Raksaki. That Raksaki meant to be good in it.
He is. Actually, no, Josh. Yeah, sorry, I'd start Josh over Gustav right back. Sorry. But yeah, and the forward line, basically the same forward line except George for Sancho. So and then in Nkunku, Palmer, Palmer. The rest I can't remember their names. The rest,
but like Neto up front or some shit.
yeah. Palmer actually, I would. Well, actually, would I even play Palmer? Because he's just dead right now. Yeah, I take Palmer out for a rest, which I think will actually happen. So Sancho then will have to play.
Yeah, that's fair. Like, what do you reckon then? Score prediction for Copenhagen?
3-1. I don't know what
Yeah,
the score, just so long as we win. But like with Sanchez in goal, we're gonna have to just outscore them.
yeah. Do you know what? I can see Sanchez making one mistake and you lot just putting them away. So I agree with 3-1.
I've been saying Sanchez playing in Europe. I'm worried because we'll do something where we won't fire it in the first leg in terms of goals. Sanchez will fuck up and we'll lose, and then we'll have to correct it in the second leg. So I'm worried about that, and that could happen today or tomorrow because Copenhagen are actually a good side. They're like, or at least they're a better side than the other bums that we'll have to play. So
yeah, but obviously, like Real Betis and Fiorentina are probably your best opponents. But Fiorentina are bottomless. But Real Betis, I mean, Anthony's playing well right now. They've got Pablo Fornals from West Ham. They've also got fucking
Isco.
Pellegrini in charge. Isco as well.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Thank you. When Chelsea win, Spurs draw United L. You know what? Alkmaar, Spurs go to Alkmaar, yeah? You see, if Tottenham don't win at Alkmaar, I'm going to be shameless for one day because we won at Alkmaar to go to the Conference League final. And with a Milos Kerkez in that team. So it's a better AZ Alkmaar side. We won 1-0 away from home. So you must.
What, you're saying Kirkez failed the Bowen test?
Oh, yeah. Failed the Bowen test, bro. Pablo Fornals came on and scored. Well, we literally, all we had to do was just sit back. They were so predictable to play against. And then their fans tried rushing our fans afterwards.
Hey, Europe, man. But yeah, Alkmaar, I'm not going to pretend I've watched all of their games this season, but like Troy Parrott plays for them, so I've been keeping up a little bit. And yeah, former Spurs Academy player. He's been playing well for them this season. I'm pretty sure he has like double-digit goals. I think he has like 16 or something.
Yeah.
And they're in a semi-final, I think, of a cup competition. I think of their FA Cup, I think. So they've been doing well. I watched them play Galatasaray in the playoff. I watched that second leg. So the Spurs, if you just play that high line, if Alkmaar are smart, they'll just sit in and counter. Yeah. Could be a bit of blood. And plus Spurs still have injuries, right? So could be a bit of blood. But
yeah, it could be, yeah. I don't think their centre backs are still out. Like Archie Gray will still have to play there, I think, we've done so. So I think 2-2. I think it'll be a high scoring game. So it's Tottenham. So they don't draw much, but at the same time, Europe it kind of doesn't matter when it comes to your league record and stuff. Tottenham haven't lost yet in the Europa League, I don't think. No, they lost to Galatasaray. I think that's their only loss. I could be wrong. But I think Tottenham will make it a struggle and then they'll take it back to their ground and probably win. But Alkmaar will give them a game at their ground. Away at they didn't do well away at Rangers. They did do well away at Galatasaray. So I think draw. But I still think they get through it.
I think Spurs have already played Alkmaar this season.
Have they?
I think so. Jez was talking about they already played, but Alkmaar had a bag of chances.
Well, they probably have, to be fair. If they've already played, then fair enough. They've already oh no, they have already played, but I don't remember what the score was. Like Tottenham won earlier this season, apparently at home. 1-0 it was. So that was a tight game then.
Alkmaar had a lot of chances and they should have won that game. So
yeah. So I can see
I agree with you. I'm gonna say 2-2.
Yeah.
I agree.
Hey, one that could be a shock though. Real Sociedad against Manchester United, yeah, because see Man United against Spanish sides. You see Man United against Spanish sides, yeah. You see any English team against Spanish sides, really. It don't happen often
Dude,
where they get a win.
dude.
Not often. I know there's going to be Chelsea fans that refer to back to like 2012 where you beat Barcelona because that's what you guys
Yeah, it's only
like. That's what
Chelsea
you guys are like.
really that have a good record against Spanish sides. But even then, it's like the Spanish sides we've had to face. We've had to face like the best Real Madrid sides, the best Barca sides, the best Atletico sides. Man United are facing like Sociedad and Valencia and them, man.
And they lost to. I know the Sevilla won the Europa League against Roma, but that was still not a great Sevilla side. That was
Yeah,
Sevilla. Even we beat Sevilla. We beat Sevilla. Like Sevilla were like 6-time champs. I was scared of Sevilla. Sevilla came to our ground. We beat them. But to be fair, you know who Sevilla's manager was? Julio Lopetegui.
no, yeah.
So that's why they lost.
So
That's why they
Lopetegui gave West Ham heritage, and you still hate the man. Crazy.
lost. Fuck off. But Man United always suffer against like Spanish sides. Have they? They're unbeaten in the Europa League, but they've just drawn so many games.
Yeah, technically they're unbeaten. It's weird because Man United they do well against the big sides under Amarim, but like even if you look at that record against the big sides, they played a shit Man City, Arsenal that they beat in the FA Cup that was on pens, and Arsenal weren't good that day either. And did they beat Liverpool or draw against Liverpool?
They drew away.
They drew against Liverpool. So they've only beaten one team, which is City, and City weren't good. City haven't been good all season. Everyone barring Chelsea have beaten City. So
yeah, they did whatever 9 minutes against Arsenal. So they had to take it to penalties. I mean, they literally just took Fulham to penalties. So I can see this one being a draw as well. I can see it being like a 1-1 or something. Like United will get outplayed, but Sociedad just won't finish their chances. They'll make a mistake and get United back into it. So I think it'll be like a Bruno goal.
Yeah, because everyone's saying that they'll get battered, which I hear will be funny, but like that doesn't happen in Man United when we want them to get battered. It doesn't tend to happen.
Yeah.
So
they'll be like back against what everyone thinks everyone's written this off and they'll just rise and then prove everyone wrong for that day.
2-1, yeah, like 2-1 Man United or something. Bruno.
Yeah.
He's been involved in like their last 6 goals, Bruno.
Well, yeah, I mean that doesn't say much. Like this is the thing with him. Every fucking time he just pops out with something when he does fuck all, and then he gets called world class. Every time I see a Bruno Fernandes take about him, or every time I see Bruno Fernandes prop, I just want to stop watching his sport. I want to stop watching his sport. I can't stand the guy. Not even because in terms of his, I don't care about him moaning or anything, but I can't stand the way Man United fans talk about him. Like best things in sliced bread, best things in Cantona. What is nonsense, bro? What is nonsense?
Bro, hey, Bruno. Go to Arsenal, man. Go to Arsenal. You get appreciated at Arsenal, man. Go to Arsenal.
He's such an Arsenal player.
And
it's hilarious
as well. He's a captain. He's a leader. Hey, Rashford, Bruno. Hey, guys, Arteta. You know what? Let me be the sporting director. Give me the transfer budget. All I need is 200 mil. Give me the transfer budget. I'll get it done, man. Let me get it done.
Hey, you know the comp? They'll just put a fucking the way Arsenal fans will make a comp of Bruno Fernandes after all them years of saying Odegaard is clear. After all them years of saying Odegaard is clear, the comps they'll make if Bruno Fernandes was to move to Arsenal would be historic. They did it with Havertz. Bro, that's the perfect player for Arsenal because he doesn't rise in big games. Neither do Arsenal. So that's completely perfect. If you want someone that doesn't rise in big games, doesn't appear in 90 minutes, will contribute a goal and then you'll hype him up and then he does fuck all for the next 5 games in a row, 8 games in a row, 10 games in a row, 15 games in a row sometimes. And then score another goal randomly in the 90th minute to be the hero. That is Bruno Fernandes. I'm allowed to say the word rise, man, in big games. He doesn't rise in big games. It's not a weird sentence. Don't do that. Don't do that. That is not anything. You're reaching.
But isn't that what Arsenal need?
What? Someone that doesn't rise in big games?
No. Arsenal need more players that are willing to take risks and willing to score goals. That's what Bruno and Rashford will do.
I see the vision. I see the vision.
They call me a madman.
Hey, Rashford and Bruno to Arsenal, they don't get a striker, and then Arsenal go in the top 4 race. I can see it. I can see
And
it.
the thing is, Bruno and Rashford would be good signings for Arsenal. I'm not joking. They actually would. Now, will it win them the league? Of course not. But Arsenal fans will love the signings. So
What's it, Latimer? Have you been on a Lager? Do you mean Jaegers?
nah, I don't drink, bro.
Yeah, shout out to Arthur.
I can understand. I understand Arteta's vision, bro. I understand what he's trying to do. Listen, would our Arsenal fans rather sign a Vinny on the left and have who's a quality number 8/10 in the world? Have a
Musiala.
Arda or Musiala? Yeah. Yes, but you can't afford them, and they don't want to go to Arsenal. So who's the next best options? Rashford and Bruno.
Yeah, get Rashford and Bruno.
They're Arsenal level. It makes sense. What you think Rashford and Bruno are going to go to West Ham or Villa permanently? No, go to Arsenal.
No, exactly. Go to Arsenal. In fact, I'll throw in an Edson Alvarez as a Partey replacement. I'll throw in that just as a little parting gift.
Alvarez have a weird case.
No. I just don't want him at West Ham. I think it's just a perfect Arsenal signing.
I thought you should have killed him Mavropanos. He's a centre back.
Oh, Joe, we could do that. Let Rice return to us. Let Mavro return to you. Bruno just presses the wrong button on his controller every time he needs to play a pass. He clears the ball. He legit. That's legit how he plays though. Like he always wants to be the hero. Constant hero ball. That's a line. You're boosting out. What the fuck is wrong with you, man?
I don't drink, but I hear it. Listen, take Rashford. Bruno, what is that? Maybe say 100 mil.
100 mil for Rashford and Bruno.
Kimmich will be free, right?
Yeah, Kimmich will be free.
Okay, so Kimmich doesn't count towards the transfer budget.
But he's on like 400k a week.
Oh wow. Yeah, Kimmich, take the wage cut, man. It'll be a good story. Take the wage cut. Kepa, he's got a girl. He's tied down. Kepa. So that's, let's say 135 mil.
They need another left back. Was it Hermoso?
Yeah.
Hermoso. That's the one we said last week.
Nah, but because Timber can play left back, so then you play Kimmich at right back. Then it gets sorted. It gets balanced that way.
Yeah.
Big up, Arthur.
So Kimmich would be great in a body. Body someone in the debate. Kimmich would be great in a Prem, top quality player with a good few years after the top level. If he takes a wage cut, yes, I do agree. But the wages are a bit mad. I don't know whether he would take a wage cut though. So, low key, he might go Saudi or some shit. But low key, he might go Saudi. I don't know. Like, I can't see him. I think he will sign a new contract. But if he was to go anyway, it'll be Saudi. So I can't see anyone paying his wages.
Bruno, Kepa, Kimmich.
Who else is like meaty or like at the top level that could drop down to Arsenal and then Arteta can do the whole save a hoe complex too? Who else needs a save a hoe arc? Is there any big players that are suffering? Do you know what? If Lukaku wasn't settled right now, I would have said Lukaku. Like if he was still on loan to you, like from you lot, he went to Napoli on a permanent, right?
Lukaku has too much bad PR. He has too much bad PR.
No, but save a hoe and all that.
Yeah, but all it takes is a few months, and Lukaku will do an interview and stuff about how he loves Inter. So now that wouldn't be for Arsenal. Gnabry, Sane.
Oh yeah, Sane's perfect, because he's shit.
But people still think he's good because of what he did at City.
Oh, they'll run back the City comps.
That makes perfect sense.
They'll run the 17-18 left-hand side comps when he just putting it into Aguero pause like constantly. Him and Sterling.
Hey,
Oh,
hey,
Sane, Sterling got a permanent. Bring
nah,
Aguero
I
out
won't
as
be.
permanent.
They'll say from Sane, Jesus, Sterling to Sane, Havertz, Rashford. The upgrade.
Mm. Isn't that what Chelsea fans did with the whole midfield thing? Where it was like
Yeah, yeah.
Jorginho, Kante, and Kovacic to Enzo, Lavia, Caicedo.
Mhm.
I remember that tweet, but to be
Yeah,
fair, that's not the
and
worst tweet in the
now
world.
one of them is injury prone and the other one's racist. So
No, but that suits Chelsea.
it does if you're good. You're a good player. Do you think I care that you're racist?
Said Baba Rahman region. Hey, free Baba Rahman every time. I don't know where he is now. I remember he was at Reading. Randomly, he was just at
Oh,
Reading. I don't know what he
that,
was doing there.
bro, the amount of careers Chelsea have just like ruined with young
Mm.
players because we just sign them and send them out on multiple loans. Lucas
I remember.
Piazon.
Thank you.
To be fair, Palacic had a good career, I guess, at Atalanta, but like
Yeah, Van Ginkel.
Nathan Van Ginkel, yeah, bro, it's crazy.
What about McEachran?
Yeah, he was meant to be a big thing,
Yeah, he was a
and this was
proper.
before the whole academy craze at Chelsea.
Yeah,
Kennedy, yeah,
Kennedy. Yeah,
bro,
didn't this
Kennedy was
guy
meant to
score
be
one of
a
the quickest goals in the Prem or some shit and then left?
Kennedy was meant to be a bad boy forward, and
Mm.
for some reason, um, Jose played him in the Prem once. I think at left back, a left back or something. And then he went out on a loan to Newcastle, and he kept playing left back for some weird reason. And then everyone just started seeing him as a left back. It's weird.
Yeah, even though he was a winger, like left midfielder. That's the problem though with some of these players. They'll get put in a position they don't want to get put in, but actually do quite well for like a
Mm-hmm.
little bit, or maybe even like 20 minutes. It's like in Sunday League. You play it for when you first play like Sunday League. Sometimes when a manager doesn't know the player, they'll put him in every position. He'll do well in the position he doesn't want to do it. He'll put in like a tackle and say you're a midfielder. He'll never see another position again. That's what happens. 2021 he scored and I forgot he was still there. What he scored in 2020, 2021? He was still there? What the fuck? That must have been a random like
No,
FA Cup game or some shit.
no. It was 2021, 22. We had injuries
Oh,
at
my days
fullback.
even worse.
And then in January, we instead of buying a fullback or a wingback, we called him, I'm pretty sure.
Jesus Christ.
I think that's what happened.
We called Kennedy. You know that was the era when Brazilians had too much like English to them, where their names were
Yep.
too English, so they would play English, like Fred. Like who else was there? Like well, they had two Freds. They had a Fred up front in the 2014 World Cup. He was
And
fat.
a striker, Fred, yeah.
Yeah, he was
You
like the
say a
only
striker,
striker.
fat.
Yeah, it was just fat.
Fat.
He didn't do anything. He was just fat. And then they've got Fred from Man United. They've got too many like English Brazilians. Now, how can you be Brazilian called Fred? How can you be Brazilian called Kennedy? Kennedy. You're meant to be like an American president or some shit. Like you are not meant to be a Brazilian winger. What Brazilian winger is called Kennedy? Meant to end in an O or an A. That's what your names are meant to end, like Zhao or some shit. They're meant to be called something Dino. Something Enio. Like ever since Robinho caught a case, we've not seen one of them Brazilians again.
What a crazy Brazilian.
Not as
The
in like
baller.
A Brazilian that sounded like a Brazilian, like an Enio. Think about it. Rodrigo's the closest one.
Mm. Oh, you have Esteva. His nickname is Messinho.
Yeah, but he's like 16. We ain't gonna see him in like 4 or 5 years.
I mean, he's coming. No, he's 17. He's coming to Chelsea at the end of the season.
Are you actually gonna play him?
Apparently, he's going to be in the squad, but who knows? Oh, there's also Savio. His nickname is Savinho.
Yeah, Alfie thought they were two different players.
Alfie also has a white Arsenal shirt, so
Oh, Alfie had a howler with that one. He thought Savio and Savinho were two different players. That was funny. I don't know who he thought which one was which, but that's crazy. It's annoying because on the other hand, we could have had John Stones when he was at Everton. JT replacement long term turned out to be Baba Rahman. John Stones could play right back then as well. Like, he could play right back now, but he was like a right back. He was seen as a right back then at Everton.
Yeah, we wanted in 2015, we won the league. We wanted to buy John Stones to partner Kurt Zuma. We wanted to sign Paul Pogba in midfield as well. And then we ended up signing on deadline day Matt Miazga and Michael Hector.
Oh
or
my
no,
god!
not Matt Miazga. Not Matt Miazga. We signed De La Bodji and Michael Hector.
Papa Gilabucci. These guys randomly at Sunderland. This is some of the most random moves came up out in the 2010s. That's when you guys are hoarding players. Where like if you saw Chelsea squad on FIFA or some shit, it would be like 2 pages long, and bare of them were out on loan, like them Piazons and them fucking Miazgas. Matt Miazga. I saw his name the other day. I don't know why though. Like he's still playing, but I don't remember why I saw his name. Who does he play for now? Matt Miazga. Matt Miazga plays for Cincinnati. What the fuck? Why did I see his name the other day? I saw his name like last year. Why are all these weird Chelsea players on loan at Reading? Like, what have you lot got a relationship with Reading where you're just hoarding these players out and sending them out on loan? Because Baba Rahman was there, Miazga was there. What the fuck did Reading do to you lot, man? They said that we let Juan Mata leave for United after being our best player this season for 2 years in a row. Yeah, that one was mad. But did Mourinho fall out of Mata? Like, that's what I wanted. Like, because I know Mourinho obviously let De Bruyne go, he let Salah go, but Juan Mata? ACL. Oh shit, he had an ACL. Or Matt Miazga.
We once had 42 players out on loan.
42.
Yep.
How the fuck?
This is before the whole like rules of loans and stuff like that came into place. So.
Oh yeah. That's why the rules came about because of you lot.
Yes. So yeah, Jose sold Juan Mata because he wanted to play Mata on the right, and Mata didn't want to play out on the right, which is funny because Mata went to Man United and played basically his whole United career on the right.
Yeah. Because they're terrorists there.
Yeah. And because Oscar was a brilliant talent, but Oscar also worked hard off the ball.
Yeah.
Which Jose preferred as opposed to it's annoying because I love Jose, but looking back on it, that 12-13 season we had, Oscar, Mata, and Hazard was just so phenomenal. It's unfortunate that we didn't have a striker for them to actually use properly. We had Torres. If we just got them a striker and we kept playing attacking football with that 3 or 4, bro, yeah, movie, man. But it is what it is.
Yeah, that's the transfer you could look back on. But I mean, Mourinho likes what Mourinho likes, sort of thing. Makes it work for what he wants to make it work for. Because people could do the whole De Bruyne Salah thing, but like I remember seeing that at the time. It's like nobody knew De Bruyne and Salah were going to become De Bruyne and Salah. So like they knew there was talent.
With De Bruyne, maybe because he actually had the talent that you could see. With Salah, he was a bomb. No one expected him to do this.
No. Yeah, like Salah fits this part of football now. So like we didn't even know it was going to become system based. If it wasn't still system based, we would not be talking about what Salah's been doing right now. Like because Salah wouldn't be doing what he's been doing right now. If it wasn't
but Melon, imagine Costa, Hazard, Fabregas, Mata, Oscar. It's crazy.
Oh, and you said you was going to sign Pogba, John Stones. Oh my god. Paul Pogba in that Chelsea. Paul Pogba would have had a career.
And people forget, this is a Kurt Zuma pre that big injury. He was the way people talk about Saliba now, the way people talk about Varane when he broke through, that was what Zuma was, bro.
He was. And to an extent, Zuma was still obviously not as mobile, but he was really good for us. But he was never available. He had so many injuries that the reason why we sold him, well, loaned him out to sell him in last summer was because he did a pre-season game against Dagenham and Redbridge for 45 minutes, and his knees were so fucked that he couldn't carry on for like a whole 90. In a pre-season game against Dagenham and Redbridge, his knees were fucked. Like he fucked up his knees that many times that both his knees were gone. And he had a bad season last
not what
season.
Aspie and Ivanovic as fullbacks. I remember we bought Felipe Luis from Atletico Madrid, and we just didn't play him for a full season, and then we sold him. So like,
did he go back to Atletico?
Yep.
What's the point of that? What's the point?
Go back home, man. Go back home. But yeah, speaking of West Ham, who are you guys playing?
Newcastle on Monday. We're Monday Night FC.
At home?
Yeah, at home. Gordon, they're not appealing to Gordon thing either, so Gordon will be up.
And so is Lewis Hall, so that left-hand side is food.
Yeah, so it's just Livramento at left back, which he plays well there, but also Harvey Barnes. Oh, Harvey Barnes loves a goal against West Ham, but he mainly does well off the bench. And also, you're coming up against Wan-Bissaka. I would have been confident with Gordon there anyway. It's Wan-Bissaka. Like, you're not getting past him, so I don't really care.
Wan-Bissaka is better than Mazwari, right?
To be honest, with Mazarari, he's been done dirty by Amorim. I'll be real, because he was good before Amorim. He was good when Amorim started there, right centre back. But when he plays wing back, he's horrible. Like he's a right centre back.
But this is what United fans do. They gas up players when they join them. They praise them too highly, and then a year or two later they start killing them. Wan-Bissaka is doing what Wan-Bissaka does. He's not the best going forward, but defensively, no one's getting past him.
And to be honest, he's been really good going forward.
Mazawari is not that good going forward. He's brilliant defensively, and he's good on the ball. There's not much like between him and Mazawari is probably better on the ball, but Wan-Bissaka is better defensively. So there's not much between them.
Yeah, and to be honest though, some players just work out with better circumstances. Like I think Wan-Bissaka's played with a new lease of life. Like even when we were shit, he was good. Like he's been clear of everyone at our club this season. And it's not even just a testament to how bad we've been, it's been a testament to how good he's been, because obviously if Bowen was fully fit under Potter for a whole season, it would be Bowen. Because Bowen, he's inevitable. He's the most inevitable player at this club. But with Wan-Bissaka, no matter the circumstances, no matter how bad the structure is, that was at with Lopetegui, he showed his quality no matter what. He was not getting beat 1v1. I've only ever seen this guy get ripped once throughout the whole season.
I said this about Bowen, I think like a year ago or so. He's like a B-Tech Salah. Like, no matter what, you just know he's going to pop up or something.
Yeah, but Bowen actually plays well for 90 minutes.
Yeah, true.
Like,
I think Liverpool, like, if Salah ends up leaving, just go get Bowen for like a stopgap for a couple of years until you figure it out.
You're going to have to offer ridiculous money.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing. It's going to be a bag, but like
it needs to be more than. I'm talking more than Rice money. Like that's what we're talking.
I'm saying more than Rice money.
No, I'm being serious though. He signed a contract last season. He's the only player in our team that scores goals. It's more important. He's more important to us right now than Rice has ever been.
That's true. More than Rice money.
Yeah, it's more than Rice money. It's true.
Hey, and Rice was expensive as well.
Yeah, and Rice had 1 year left on his contract. So think about Bowen with 5 years. And 5 and 6 years. 5 and 6 years. Bro. 500 million. Hey, would I take 500 million for Bowen? Yes, I would.
Bowen's gonna die there at West Ham.
Bro, he has to. He has to die here.
Yeah, and plus he's with Danny Dyer, right?
Yeah.
He's not.
By the way, that's a man who got better by having kids.
Well, Bowen.
Like, you know. Yeah. So he was already good, but he had twins with Danny Dyer, and then he got better.
He has twins, man. That's double the payment. Yeah, of course he's getting better, man. Yeah, bro, that goal bonus is crazy. Of course. No wonder
Bro,
he's
he
scoring,
got
bro.
no, but he got twins and then scored in a Conference League final a couple months later.
Exactly. He needed that goal bonus. He needed that.
And then we tied him down to that contract.
Yeah.
Bro, this guy was linked with Liverpool like 3 years in a row before that contract. It's like Liverpool don't spend money. They should have got.
You have the Salah replacement. Perfect.
But this is why go to the Championship, find a gem, and then they'll cook. I promise. Like think about the amount of gems you see in the Championship. The next one is Hayden Hackney from Middlesbrough. Anyone that gets this Hayden Hackney guy, yeah, he's gonna cook. I can see a Palace because Palace love a Championship gem under Dougie
What
Freeman.
position does he play?
He plays like an 8/10 role under Carrick. Done really well. Like Hayden Hackney is a good player. He's the next one.
How long has he been there?
I don't know. I don't remember. But he's been there for a few years. From what I've
if I look him up and I find out he played against us when they beat us in the semi-final, I'll be pissed.
He did. I think he scored. He scored. I think he scored in the first leg. I think Isaiah Jones assisted him for the game at their ground.
Let me just check.
Because he's the next one. But that's what the example with Bowen. Like we used to pick up Championship gems. Apart from Ben Rama, he was shit, but he still did a job. He wasn't completely shit, but he was.
Yes, he did score. Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He can play 8, 10 second striker. Like he can play all those areas. He'd be good for any team that's gonna get promoted. I'd say should go and get Hayden Hackney or any mid-table club. I think Brentford would be a great fit. That's a player I'd like to see in the Prem. But this is another example of Championship players. Like Big Six clubs, especially, are afraid to buy from the Championship because it's a Championship.
Yeah.
But especially if you bought a Championship player around your surroundings, they would thrive even more. Look at Morgan Rogers now.
Yeah, Morgan Rogers actually in the second leg against Chelsea. I know we beat them 6-0.
Played up
or
front.
6-1 on the night. He scored the consolation for them basically. Yeah. And he was playing up top on his own. Hackney played left wing.
Yep, he can play left. He can play left wing as well. Plays in the pockets, and that's the thing. Morgan Rogers has been the best 10 this season, like consistently throughout the whole season. I've been saying that for a long time. I've been saying that from the start of the season. This guy's doesn't have bad games. The guy doesn't have bad games because he understands the system so well. He's been the best 10 throughout the whole season. Like it's not even close.
Raksaki, I wanted us to bring back Leslie and send Raksaki out on loan, but now that he's here, give him minutes. We shouldn't have bought Amagu for Chelsea. Well, he's going to Strasbourg actually in the summer, but regardless, like there's quality in Raksaki. I want to see him get more games. Hopefully with Conference League and stuff, and towards the end of the season, we can see him get more games for Chelsea. But he does look good. See, this is the sort when I talk about our academy, it's because our fans will praise Alfie Gilchrist and Gallagher. There's no praise for Raksaki? No praise for Pong. Though, hey,
it's a colour thing.
Tomori, and he was our best centre back. Lampard sold him. No one said anything.
Is it an underbelly colour thing?
But when it's Mason Mount and Gallagher, we got to back out banners, bro.
You know who's also good though? His brother. His brother's sick. Raksaki's brother.
Jerusalem Raks. Oh, bro,
he's sick. He's a cold player.
He's one of the. Listen, I'm a career mode merchant. Jerusalem Raksaki on FIFA career mode. It's in FIFA 23, bro. Hey, he's a god, man. He is a god. I got him to like a 91. Hey.
Hey, if Palace, you've got a player next season that, by the way, that is your Elise replacement there.
Yeah.
He's not obviously he's not as good as Elise. Elise is special, but like he's good, man. He's someone that can combine with Eze, a good composition with Sarr, like just above him for that right 10 winger spot as well. Like he'll be good if Glasner can get the best out of him. I think to be honest though, he might not even fit the system just because he likes to play on the touchline a lot more and go square on with defenders, but you can find a way. You can find a way if you play him right. Because he's one of them players where he's doing well for Sheffield United right now. He's made that step up to the Championship where he's got on a great loan. The year before he was at Charlton on loan, played really well there. So he can do well at Palace next season. I want to see him play. He's really nimble, a seam nurturing into Thiago Alcantara rather than a holding six. I need to see more of his brother because I've only seen like a cameo. I need to see the guy, the 17-year-old that plays for you lot. But I know his brother's sick. They've got their family got lucky there. 2 gems.
He should be playing tomorrow. Hopefully he plays tomorrow, or maybe he plays in the second leg. But he's good. He's good. He played against the Conference League. I think it was Heidenheim, maybe. He played, and to be fair, we battered them. But like, regardless, it was Heidelheim or Astana or something. But, like, he's very, very good. Very cultured on the ball. Very, very cultured.
That's the thing. The Conference League's very good. Like, obviously speaking from experience, to bring through a youngster, because that's how Skulls got minutes. That's how Mubama got minutes. We actually played some of the Europa League as well. But when I knew when Ollie Skulls played against FCSB that he was going to be different, because I'd watch the youth team like when I get a chance, but I wasn't familiar with Ollie Skulls. I just thought this guy was way below everyone because this guy was like 16 or whatever, 16, 17. And I was like, this guy ain't going to play. This guy's just there for the squad. Like, it must be a good experience for him. All of a sudden, we already won the group. But he started. I'm like, okay, fair enough. Because Moyes doesn't give a chance even when we're winning anyway. But the Conference League was one of the few times where he gave a chance to the youngsters. Same with the Europa League. And this guy just took it by storm. I was like, yeah, he's going to be the replacement. He'll be Cresswell's replacement in 2 years. Like, and I've been saying, like, for years, though, should play him. But he got a big injury last year. And I was like, oh. And then people forgot about it. People say, no, this guy's above him. This guy's above him.
What injury did he get?
I don't remember. But it was an injury that took him up for a few months. And to be honest, people forgot about him. They were saying Caelan Casey, who's a centre-back, was going to be above him. Lewis Orford, he's a good midfielder, but he's not above him. Like, I knew this guy was talented. They're good defensively as well, aggressive when it comes to intercepting a ball, which is something we've been missing in a fullback for so many years, where you're reading the game instead of just getting taken on 1v1 and trying to tackle them by doing a last-ditch tackle. Intercept the ball before it's even got into the situation. That's the kind of player he is.
I looked it up. It says that he had a back injury that sidelined him for 5 months in February 2025.
Yeah.
Apparently, that injury helped him develop physically to allow him to adapt to the Prem. So,
yeah, so maybe it was a benefit for him in the end. Like in the weirdest way possible. Sometimes those setbacks will make you. And to be honest, I'm glad it has, because a lot of the times when young players get injured so early, you don't see them again because it just stunts their development. Like it happened with a guy called Jamal Baptiste, who was at West Ham. He was meant to be like the next big thing at centre back, but he had some illness that took him out for like a year and a half, and he ended up getting released. Man City actually had him for a little bit after, because Man City loves signing any West Ham youngster that gets released. Man City will sign them. They love doing it. I don't know why.
Because West Ham have a brilliant academy.
They do. That we do. But like at the same time, we haven't had the opportunity to give them a chance. But you're about to see, like, I like to hope under Graham Potter, you're about to see what happened like 20 years ago when we had like Rio, Lampard, etc. Obviously not as good because they're generational players, but we don't have generational players now. But we have good enough players as young players to break into the first team. We've got George Earthy out on loan.
Squad depth,
yeah. George Earthy out on loan at Bristol City, scored a brace, coming on as a sub the other day in a Championship. And much he has had the greatest time there, it's still good for his development, and he was always good enough for the Prem. However, we had too many players in those positions, like Kukunis and Paqueta. Because he's a number 10, number 8, can also play on the left. Lewis Orford's good, will need to loan, but he'll be good enough. Good cultured midfielder. Freddie Potts, he'll be in the Prem, like in our squad next season. Deep line playmaker, could also win the ball very well. Like
I've heard his name go around.
Yeah, he's good, man. He's good. He's also got family that played for West Ham. He's got a good footballing family. His dad was a West Ham legend in the 80s, and his brother was at West Ham under Allardyce as a youth player, but was at Luton for like 10 years and then got released. So he's like the best one in terms of the children. In terms of the children.
So some of these guys, are you think like at least for the squad that they'll be good enough? Maybe not to start right away.
Yeah, I think they'll be good for the squad. I think Freddie Potts could push for a start. Freddie Potts and Skulls will be closest to push for a start. Casey, mate, Kalen Casey's a centre back that needs a lot. He needs to develop physically because he's a good technician and he's good in the air. But in terms of muscle, he needs to develop. Yeah, he needs to go. For me, if we could get a championship line, even League One's fine. Get a high end League One team like a Charlton, maybe. Like try and get him out of Charlton and make him develop there because we've got a good relationship with Charlton in terms of loaning out players. So I'd like to see him there. But we missed like if we had a good enough manager, like in the previous years, we would be seeing Conor Coventry at West Ham, like now, because he's good.
Yeah, because he's a good name. That him and Flynn Downs from a few years ago, when they broke through at West Ham, I thought they were gonna be like a Declan Rice. Not as good as him or anything, but I thought like they would have been bled through to play in the team. Especially with Rice then leaving. I thought one of them would have probably taken over, but
2 words though. David Moyes. He likes what he likes and he's stubborn on it. Flynn Downs never got a chance.
Were they actually do you think they were actually that good? Coventry was good. Downs, I didn't really rate that highly to be fair, but Coventry was actually good.
I think Flynn Downs would cook in the right team still. As much as he hasn't done good at Southampton, the reason why he hasn't done good at Southampton this season is because Russell Martin bought him because he's his friend. Like he had him at Swansea, so he's going to buy him at Southampton, sort of thing. But also the way he's surrounded with the players he had. If they played an Ugochukwu Downs midfield under the right manager at the start, we'd be talking about them like the most underrated midfield in the Premier League. That's what we'd be talking about.
That's what I thought was going to happen. I thought those two would have played together, and like I thought Southampton, like they would still struggle and stuff, but I thought they would be somewhat fine because they'd have a base in midfield to build off of.
Yeah, exactly. But like, for obviously Russell Martin got sacked, and the new manager doesn't like him, so they've already fallen out. Him and Downs. That's what I've heard from Southampton reporters. But he was always good enough. But Moyes kept playing him out of position only when he needed him.
Where did he play?
Played him in a 10, bro. He's a 6.
That's
David Moyes. But he played him there just so he can press. He's good at receiving the ball. He doesn't take too many touches. Can pass in between the lines. Keeps it ticking. Conor Coventry is actually a better footballer, but at the same time, with Conor Coventry, he never got a chance. He actually impressed in pretty much every game he played in the Carabao Cup and Conference League. But Moyes was like, "Nah, I'm not going to play him." But the only youngster this prick brought through was Ben Johnson.
So you're telling me a big DM that can keep things ticking but isn't that good on the ball was forced to play as a 10. Remind you of anyone?
Downs is actually alright on the ball though. But
Arteta, Moyes is the blueprint after all, man.
But the funny thing is, people joke about he was the blueprint for Arteta. Arteta is a Moyes disciple, but people don't understand that.
It's not Pep.
Yeah, it's not. It never has been though. And because when I look at Arteta's decision making, it's exactly like David Moyes. Even if he signs someone, he won't play them because he's stubborn. His decision making on the pitch, with his man management, he only makes subs if he really, really, really needs to, and it'll be the 80th minute, and he'll hook off someone random. That's what David Moyes does. He plays players out of position defensively. He went from trying to play his own style of play to being like, I'm going to be like David Moyes. That's what he did. Because he was under him so much at Everton. Tim Cahill, Phil Neville, fucking Jermaine Beckford, and them, man. Like, this is Arteta. This is Arteta.
If we compare this to his so Arsenal, is this comparable to the Moyes at Everton or Moyes at West Ham?
Moyes at West Ham mainly, but he was showing signs of that at Everton. So I would still say Moyes in the last 18 months to 2 years at West Ham is exactly what Arteta is now in terms of decision making and the type of manager he is.
So Saka, Bowen, that's comparable. You have Rice.
Yeah. And Havertz is Antonio.
Oh yeah.
Havertz is a shitter Antonio. even worse Antonio. Like Antonio was actually decent for what he is, but he's not a striker.
Hey, that makes it. You have Wanyeri, Ollie Scarles, a talent that you're not going to give many games to until there's injuries.
Yep.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Obviously, like Wanyeri always gets sunned by Ollie Skulls. But
Heritage, man.
there's different levels here.
West Ham reached. You guys are in the semi-final, right?
In the final.
Or in the final, yeah. Congratulations.
Yep. Josh Ajala.
You keep speaking on him. He's
bro,
ready.
this guy's he's the Haaland of the youth league, bro.
You think he's ready to make the step up, or he needs a loan?
Needs a loan. Go championship. You could do well there. If not, then fuck it. Why not put him in the squad? Because I actually think he's better than some of the strikers we've had over the years in the youth academy. But this guy's ridiculous. Every time I look at my phone, this guy scores every game, under 21 and under 18. I'm like, this guy's fucking stupidly good. But he's one of them ones where he'll be a fucking nuisance. Like centre backs will not want to like come up against him.
Something I've said in the past was like, at least for Chelsea, stop sending like our talented young players to like the championship where they're going to be in like relegation battles. Let them go abroad and learn. But that was because we were sending them on shit loans. I realize that now because like I'm looking at how brilliant Reece James, but then again, Reece is a freak. So, but when I look at, for example, Bowen at Championship, and stuff, like, and Chelsea were sending players like Gilmore. To be fair, he didn't go Championship, but he was at Norwich in a relegation battle and didn't play. Leslie now he's at Southampton in a relegation battle. He's not playing. So like we just do shit loans. So yeah.
Because stylistically, Ogachukwu made sense to Southampton. But the manager was just a prick. The manager's just that's pretty. Yeah,
Norwich. The manager got sacked, and
Dean Smith
Gilmore didn't play. Yeah,
that fucking Smith in that same season. Oh my days, bro. Gilmore got done dirty there. Though I always knew Gilmore was a good player. Like that's why he's at fucking Napoli with Conte now. Like,
and funny enough, if we had just kept Gilmore that season, he would have got games because Kante and Kovacic, like they just had no legs.
Tuchel didn't like him though, I swear.
No, he did, but like Gilmore just wanted to play.
Oh, fair.
Because Gilmore kept talking about we need a midfielder. Gilmore would have got games if we just stayed.
Oh, he got so unlucky because I know he eventually played under the Derby, but he got so unlucky when he joined and Potter then left to Chelsea.
Yeah, he was
hilarious, man. Yeah, because think about it, Potter left like 3 weeks after he joined. Like that was so unlucky, man. And then De Zerbi comes and doesn't play you because obviously they have Caicedo.
I know, because we also had midfield injuries that season as well. Gilmore's just had a weird, it's working out now at Napoli, but he's had a weird career where wherever he's gone, for whatever reason, he's not gotten a chance to really play. And he's a talented player.
Yeah, that obviously I don't do that. I'm not actually a youth merchant either. A lot of people on Twitter thought I was because of the amount of times I would prop like a up and coming player. But I prop up players that I know are going to do well, that have the essentials.
Yeah.
Because you can't call me a youth merchant and then say I have an agenda when I criticize Ben Johnson every week. Like that's what you can't because all of these same men are calling me a youth merchant. We're also saying, oh, but Ben Johnson needs to start every week. He's faster than Sufal. I'm faster than Sufal, you mong. Like everyone's faster than Sufal.
Yeah, I criticize Chelsea fans at the academy because you can't say everyone's generational that breaks through. That's not our academy is not that good. We're not La Messiah or anything.
No.
But for me, I don't watch every academy game, but I have SofaScore, so I have our under 21s on the notification, and if I have free time, I'll watch the game because it's free on YouTube.
Of course.
I'll watch their games. So that's how Raksaki, when he played last year off the bench against Spurs in the second half of the season, and I saw him playing at right back. He can also play centre back. That made me even more pissed at Gilchrist playing all season. He's better, and that's what annoys me. Why do these managers, if you want to play an academy player, why do you play the shit ones?
Yeah, exactly. That's why I was pissed at Ben Johnson. Why is he coming through? He's the worst I've ever seen.
You can't tell me Achingpong wasn't ready. I saw Gilchrist play all season.
He's a good player. Yeah,
Achingpong was ready.
Yeah,
that's what annoys me. You play, he is a good player. He's a very good player, and that's what annoys me. You play the shit ones. Why? And you make people like me or think, oh, Chelsea don't have a good academy. Well, Raksaki, he looks good. To be fair, I don't really rate Tyreek George. I don't think he's that talented. But as a squad player, he's fine. Like, play the good players. Don't play the shit ones.
Exactly. And that's the thing, like, when I think about it at the time, the reason why Ben Johnson was brought through was because we had no one else to fill in for right back when we bought Sufal, because Ryan Fredericks was there. And Ryan Fredericks was not only shit, but bare injuries. So many injuries. And one of them quick players that was just quick for nothing, sort of thing. One of them players that was quick to cover ground up and down, like defensively, attacking wise as well. But at the same time, had no crossing ability, had no ability 1v1. So the only thing he was really good for was when the ball was put in behind, he could make that recovery run. But that was basically it. When Ben Johnson came through, that was his option. It was just Sufal. When Sufal was good. This is when Sufal was good. He had that. He was pretty much the best right back in that season, fully fit. Like, good, like crossing and defensive wise as well. He wasn't getting ripped. And he was just spamming crosses, which is what we were suited towards. But if Sufal was to get injured, we had no one, because I'm trying to think of the centre backs at the time couldn't play right back. No one's playing Issa Diop right back. No one's playing Balboy right back. So I get it, and because he was versatile as well. He was a midfielder originally in the academy. He was a winger as well, but at the same time he played fullback in the academy, so he played everywhere in the academy. So it's a case of this guy's versatile already, but he's a specialist of nothing. Like, to be honest with you, before the injury, Ben Johnson was a good defender in terms of just 1v1, but he didn't know how to pass, didn't know how to cross. And when I mean pass, I mean literally like next to you. Like these players that are literally next to you pass the ball. Like crossing. He had a okay weak foot, and he scored one goal against Villa, and that's what I was propping him then as well, because he had a good run of games. But I thought he was going to be onto something. But at the same time, when he got that injury, he was then just getting ripped apart by Mitoma. Mitoma cooked him when we lost 4-0 against Brighton. And even before then, he was passing the ball off the pitch randomly against Bournemouth and Liverpool. And one of his biggest downfalls was not being able to close the man down. But he just waits. He just waits for the person to cross it. And we concede a lot of goals by him just waiting. Like when players are stood in the free kick for the wall, they just stand there. He was doing that in open play all the time. But this is the kind of players that I don't want to be brought through, because I just propped up Freddie Potts in this stream. I never thought Freddie Potts was going to be good. I didn't. When I watched the youth games, I thought this guy is not it. This guy's not ready. And this was like 4 years ago when he was in the under-21s. I was like, no, this guy's not good enough. But he improved every year when we got better academy coaches. So to be fair to him, he's proven me wrong. I think Connor commentary, like we missed out on Josh Cullen, on developing Josh Cullen properly, because that guy should have played when we were shit, when he was 18. We only had Mark Noble. Like, Kouyaté was good, but Kouyaté fell off. Obiang was falling off as well, falling out of the favour with the manager under Bilic. Josh Cullen should have been brought through then, because he had a good loan spell at Charlton, and then he should have played at West Ham after that. But he didn't get brought through. And again, he's at Burnley still, but he was good enough for the Prem, because he didn't get to play last year in the Prem under Company, because Company decided to not play the team that got him promoted. He decided to change the whole starting 11, which is one of the most stupid things you can do. So Josh Cullen was another one. Like, I don't know, what do you make of Josh Cullen actually as from an Irish perspective? What do you reckon of him?
Josh Cullen, I actually do like. He is one of our very few defensive midfielders who is actually technical on the ball.
Yep.
It's annoying because we don't have good enough defensive midfielders. He's our best one. And it's not like he's bad or anything. He's a good player. He's experienced. He's played in the Prem. But, it's just annoying because we don't have rats. Um, but
Yeah, yeah,
also in terms of our midfield, like we don't really have a midfield. Like barring Cullen, we don't really have anyone else that's like good enough on the ball, at least for
yeah.
what I want. Anyone that can
Mhm.
connect like the ball from defense to attack, anyone that can unlock doors, anyone
Yeah,
creative.
yeah, got that.
But
Yeah,
our young players coming through, um, we've got Andrew Moran. I think he's at Brighton, but he's on loan at Stoke, I'm pretty sure. He's been
yeah,
doing well this season when I've tried to keep up with him. Um, we've got Rocco Vata. He's like half Albanian. He's played in the Irish Academy or the under 21s last year when they were trying to qualify, I think, for the Euros or was it the World Cup? Whatever tournament that's coming up. Ireland
yeah.
didn't qualify, but he was part of the campaign and he played well. He just got called up for these internationals for Ireland, which is good. He's quality. I like him. Obviously, Evan Ferguson, I rate. Um, there's a few. There's Andrew Amabamidele, who is
Yeah,
now just gone to Strasbourg. He looks very good in the back three. You got Jake O'Brien, who's now playing at Everton under Moyes at right back.
yeah, he is, yeah.
Um, but he's a giant at centre back. You've got Nathan Collins, who's obviously not an academy kid. He's been playing for a good few years, but he's
He's
now our
good.
captain.
Yeah, he's good.
Um, we've got a few options. There's certain areas I'd like to improve on. I would like a left wing back because we play like a back three, back four in that
Yeah.
position. We've got Fessi Ebusele, who is,
Mm.
I think, at Besiktas right now. I think he's still injured or recovering from an injury. No, he just came back from injury, but he just moved to Besiktas. He's good.
Oh, okay.
We have options again. Also, Troy Parrott. Like
Yeah.
we have talented young players also coming through. So it's like if we can actually keep them and not let England take them away, we can actually. I keep saying we have talent to actually try and build something with a good manager, and I thought we were doing that under Stephen Kenny. I kept saying like he's our Southgate in terms of bringing the quality young players, stabilize things for a few
Yeah.
years, and then go bring in the better coach. But we didn't do that. Stephen Kenny kind of like wasn't getting results near the end and stuff like that, you know.
Uh-huh.
But now with Halgrimson, I don't know. Let's see. So let's.
Yeah, that's the manager that beat England in the Euros all them years ago.
Yeah, he did. So let's see. But I think the next future England manager, I think they're trying. John O'Shea, I think they're trying to give it to him because when Kenny got sacked, O'Shea got the interim job and he managed like 2 international games, I think. And he's now the assistant to Halgrimson. So I think the aim is to give it to him. But I also like Damien Duff.
Yeah.
He's at Shelburne. He won the title last season for them against Shamrock Rovers. And what he's done at Shelburne, like he got them promoted his first season. I think he finished like sixth or something in the first division. And then he won the title last year. So like I
Damn.
think he's also one to look out for. But
What
yeah,
face
I
is
just
he
want
in?
a quality. I said this. Lee Gunner and Northside. Hey, it's not that difficult, man. Phase 3, win a title or fuck off. I'm just saying. But yeah, I've been saying I just want a quality coach. Like if we could have got a Carrick or McKenna, which I don't think will happen because coaching at Middlesbrough and Ipswich, I'm going to assume is more attractive than coaching Ireland. But that won't happen. But like O'Shea, I don't know. I want him to get more experience, but if he's going to be around the setup, at least he's doing something, O'Shea, that I think England should do. Where this whole thing, like a lot of people are outraged that Tuchel getting the job, which I understand. You want your manager of your country to be from your country. I get that. But something England have failed to do at St. George's Park is you develop all these like young players, just cool, but you still don't have a quality English coaches in the game. The
Yeah.
best one you
Yeah, you
have
don't.
is like Potter, and people will say Potter maybe he isn't good enough because he didn't do well at Chelsea. You have Eddie Howe, but people will say with Eddie Howe, well, what has he won at Newcastle, etc. Michael Carrick is young potential. McKenna's young potential. I think the next guy that you want to be England manager long term, they need to. Why don't you have them go learn under someone like
Mm-hmm.
Eddie Howe did this when he left Bournemouth? He went and learned, and he went to Spain to learn under Simeone. I think
Yep.
if you want to give it to someone long term, if you want to give it to a McKenna or a Carrick or maybe even a Howe, I don't know if any of them would want to do this, but being assistant manager under Tuchel for 18 months is not the worst thing in the world to do.
Yeah, it's not. I think the closest England have, obviously, there would have been Lee Carsley or whatever, but even after that, like a Lescott, who's learning under Carsley, Jolyon Lescott is the only like young English coach that's actually like proper in a setup like that. That was under Carsley. So I don't know if he's planning to make the step up as well. Ashley
Carsley's
Cole
not
as
even
well.
English. He's Irish.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is again annoying. Why is he? Why don't we have him?
You should have him as permanent manager. Like
Yeah.
like Jolyon Lescott's there. I don't know whether he has plans to be like full-time manager, but he's in the setup. Ashley Cole was there. Don't know if
Yeah,
he's
but
still
that's
in the
something they
setup.
should think about because Tuchel's only there for 18 months. Tuchel's not, unless he wins, he's not going to get a full time, and he's
No.
not going to win at England realistically. So, what is your plan after Tuchel? You don't have one.
Yeah. We don't. That's the thing that it would never stop. People could be like, give it to English coach so you want, but actually said that there isn't any. Like, let's be real, there isn't. I'm not giving it like I know Potter's at West Ham, but I'm not giving it someone like Potter anyhow under pressure like that. Just go
And are
for the
you
winners.
willing for the England coach? Are you willing to give him the time that Southgate got?
Not really. We've been waiting so long, so it's kind of like we just find a short-term fix sort of thing.
Yeah, because people need to realize, as much as people can shit on Southgate, he got England to 2 finals, like 3, 4 semi-finals. Like
Yes,
this is the most successful period England have had since they won a trophy in '66. People need to realize, as bad as people say Southgate is, he got you all of that. So the next guy you bring in has to now win. And there's no bigger pressure than bringing in a German as an England coach.
Yeah.
And if Tuchel doesn't win, the abuse he and the players and the FA will get will be biblical.
Oh yeah, like I think it's a good appointment, but at the same time, that is destined for that. It's destined for that. I think the appointment makes sense because I don't rate Tuchel as like a league manager, as someone that can like win a league or whatever. But in cups, this guy finds a way. But with England, it's a different thing. It's a different stratosphere where like it's not just the players you pick, it's the type of players you pick. Something every English manager has failed to do is drop the pride and not pick names all the time and pick the right players for what you want to do.
The reason is because the crash. But the thing is, Southgate was doing that, no? Remember when he was refusing to pick a Maddison and a Grealish and he wanted to play his way, and England fans, he kept getting abuse. So the last tournament, he played the way everyone wanted him to play. He brought the players people wanted him to bring, and it still didn't work.
No, but he never played them. He never played those players. Gordon never played.
Yeah, okay,
Gordon
but
Gordon never played. Watson never played.
He was playing Mainu, even though he probably shouldn't have based on what he's done in the past. He was playing a Bellingham and a Foden together, even though he wouldn't have based on what he's done in the past. Like my point is,
that's my criticism though.
Yeah, I know, but my point is though, the manager you bring in, you've got, like people are saying, we're saying bring in Jose. Is this country ready for Jose to be Jose? No. Are you guys ready for Tuchel to be Tuchel? I know what Tuchel is. Are you guys ready for him to do to play players that you don't rate? Are people ready for Tuchel to play Saka at a wing back? Would you guys be okay with that, or will you guys complain? Will you guys be okay if Tuchel picks a Chilwell and he's playing him, or he's playing a I don't know, name a bad play if he picks a Rashford, regardless of his form, because you rate Rashford. Are you guys okay with that? So long as it takes you to win, right? Would you guys be okay with that?
If it gets to the win, then fuck it, man. I'd be ready, but I know a lot of these men wouldn't.
People are saying, "Oh, but why is he playing Saka a wing back, or why is he picking Mount, or let him. If you guys want to win, you got to shut up. But the thing is, if Tuchel doesn't win the World Cup, the thing people will go back and saying is, well, the German sabotaged us. He picked out of form Rashford. Mount hasn't played football in a year. He played Chilwell. He just picked his favorites. That's what people will say.
That's what my criticism of Southgate was, though. He was forcing the whole big name thing because Bellingham and Foden were still like they were both fucking shit, but they were trying to force both of them together, and they were. One of them was playing on the left, stinking it out. Either one of them.
True, I agree.
The other one was playing and stinking out the 10.
That's what people wanted, though. They wanted.
I didn't. For me,
I know you didn't, but like you're a man of football. Most of these fans aren't.
That's Jordan Watson didn't get a single fucking minute all tournament. Adam Watson didn't get a single fucking minute. He's come back from injury. Look what he's doing already. That's why I said at the start of the season, this guy will be in the team of the season if he didn't get a big injury and Glasgow didn't overplay him.
He was injured. That makes sense.
He was injured for like 3-4 months. Like
so that makes sense then, because Palace were just shit for a long time.
Yeah. Yep, and then Watson comes back, and then what happens? Watson comes back, and then what happens, man? Because this is the thing. He was playing that good last season. I thought, like, another championship gem people have missed out on. People don't understand how good this guy was. Blackburn was struggling when he was playing for Blackburn, but he was standing out. Like, these players stand out when they stand out. Their circumstance doesn't matter in the championship. You're good if you're good. Watson and Mainu should have been there from the start, but these managers struggle with profile players. They love big names. Kane was stinking it out all tournament. Watkins and Palmer should have been playing more. And we saw that, and Kane still starts in the final, did fuck all. Did nothing.
But here's the thing. Some of these managers, Tuchel, he will play profiles ahead of certain players that people just, that's why I'm saying this country is not, especially a German doing that. You guys are not prepared.
Oh, they're not.
You're not prepared for like some, like you're some like McTominay type player playing over like a Wharton or whatever. You guys are not ready.
Gallagher. If the thing is though, anyone that plays Gallagher over Wharton, though, like, oh my days. Like, if it works, fair enough.
Yeah, but you're saying if it works, you guys will abuse him up until it works. That's the thing, bro.
I'm not gonna call him a German knobhead though. Like,
no, not you. I mean you as in like the country.
Yeah, England.
Yeah. That's the thing.
Nah, you're right. You are right. That's the thing. I will criticize, but at the same time, like, here's what it is. We'll see.
I'll be here, man. When it fails, I'll be here, man. I'll be here with the German. Well, I won't make the jokes. I'm not that bad, but when I start hearing the jokes fly, I'll be here, man, with a smile on my face.
It's a 10 German bombers in the air in front of Tuchel.
Hey, Tuchel, listen. I love you. You're my goat, but I want you to fail. I'm sorry. You have to. You must. Hey, in the final as well. Oh.
You see. If I won't be calling him a German scum. I won't be calling him a Chelsea scum.
Hey, if he doesn't get to a final, I'm gonna say he's worse than Southgate. Just be ready for that, bro. You must, Tuchel. Hey,
that's
what phase was Churchill? Churchill spent.
Fuck, you know. What phase does Churchill in? Oh no, I'm not going to be calling him a German scum. I'll be calling him a Chelsea scum. Simple. Simple as that.
He won a Champions League. He won in Europe for Chelsea. England's the problem. Hey. Listen, a German taking England to America and failing to conquer. Oh my God, they had
Hey, Christopher Columbus would be like, huh? See, it wasn't that easy, was it?
And don't lose to what's another political country?
Well, like Russia or some shit.
Yeah, but they're banned.
Oh yeah, they are.
Don't lose to like a China.
Will China even be there?
Yeah, no, they probably won't. Yeah.
I don't know one Chinese player.
Yes, yeah.
Oh my days. Oh yeah. Imagine England lose to like Argentina and then like Enzo scores at the end of some nonsense.
Enzo. You know what? I'll drop the agenda, Enzo. Do it, man. I'll drop the agenda.
Fuck's sake. Hey, I can't lie though. If Tuchel has any common sense, and I don't actually want him to do this because I'm club over country, but you call up Wan-Bissaka. He finally gets his chance.
Yeah, Wan-Bissaka should be playing for England. Yeah,
he should finally get his chance. He deserves it.
In that back, I'm assuming he plays that back three. Right centre back, locked.
Because think about it, Walker's done. That's your replacement for right centre back. If James is not fit. But then again, just call up James and Wan-Bissaka as two options. He ain't got many good centre backs anyway. The only good centre backs are Gay, Konza, Stones, and you can argue.
Imagine saying to Trent, you know what? You don't need to track back. You got Wan-Bissaka.
Yeah, bro. That would be a sick partnership, though.
You'll have Neymar just switching wings, man.
Hey, Wan-Bissaka would piss Neymar off, you know.
You'll be telling Neymar will be like, no, you go left wing. You go left wing. Bro, I'm playing on one leg already.
You know, that reminds me, funny enough, Aaron Cresswell, do you remember Soccer AM when he used to do like teammates? Or like ask them questions like that? Cresswell got asked like hardest players to play against. He said Hazard. But obviously Cresswell's left back. Hazard's left wing, yeah. So I think Hazard was like, I don't think he was struggling, but you guys were just doing foolishness where you just wanted to torment teams, so you just swapping wings for the fun of it. So Willian and Hazard were swapping. I think Chris was like, I was already getting ripped up by Willian. And then he saw Hazard come to his side. He was like, oh, for fuck's sake. He's on the right as well. Because Hazard could still play on the right if he really wanted to. And just rip players apart by being direct. He did that goal against Liverpool by doing that. Like was that Carabao Cup or some shit?
Bro, that goal against West Ham in his final season as well. Rice.
I always get fucking Melon sent me that goal. Everyone fucking sends me that goal every single time. I'm like, yes, I've seen the goal 20 times. Leave me alone. That was on Monday Night Football as well. What is it with Chelsea West Ham Monday Night Football, man? Piss off, man.
Rice should have just taken Hazard down. I'll be real.
I don't think you could get near him though. That Hazard just one of them plays where you're like, just kick him. You can't just kick Hazard. He's too silky for that. You can't just play unless you Ander Herrera him from the start. You can't do anything unless you follow him like a stalker.
Also, that season Hazard just moved like crazy. I think that's his best season at Chelsea numbers wise. He was just crazy. And it was the first time we played attacking football since his debut season at Chelsea. So that's wow. Hey,
do you remember what Yaya Toure said?
Oh, Hazard, yeah.
No, you have to use the bomb.
Yaya is not even an uncle. He's a grand uncle.
Bro, Yaya Knees is crazy. The Yaya Knees.
Yeah.
Bro, it's the same quote from the Filthy Fellas thing with Specs talking about him, and it's just like Lippy says he thinks he's flowing.
Was it Specs that said that Yaya
smells
of chips and he's married to like his brother or something?
Yeah. Because he was like, he did a video. He was like, Yaya said, meet my wife. It was like we turned around. It was his nephew.
Specs is hilarious.
Specs is the funniest in this country, bro. God,
actually. So speaking of Filthy, what are your thoughts on the whole Tigo situation? And now he has his own channel with like Miles and Specs on it. What's going on with all of that?
Do you know the reason why? Like, the thing is, I'm obviously just upset that they've like split into two, But like, Tigo did what he did, like because Tigo's actual beef is with the people that produce Filthy, the Rewind Studio, that have been doing Filthy for years, and also Loons exposed him. It was the other day, actually. He posted last week a voice note of Spec saying, "Yeah, I know he stole, but he said my bad." That's the voice note he sent to Loons, saying, "Yeah, he stole, but he said my bad." And Loons has been saying for years that they don't get paid. He never got paid when he was on Filthy. And that's the thing. He's saying that Spec still, till this day, never got paid from a No Rules episode. So I can't trust someone like Tico with any form of business. I don't know why they've gone back.
Figured because there are so many people on that channel. I always figure that there's no way you're making enough money to pay everyone consistently.
No,
not true.
No, because think about it, it's Poet and Tigo's channel originally.
Yeah,
mainly Poets, but Tigo was handling the finances. But he was using business expenses for holidays. He was stealing money from the business expense instead of paying for his own money. And that's the problem. That's the problem there, where you're all in one business, but nobody's getting paid. Because I think they only started to pay people like a couple years ago, before Loons was on like the first Filthy at 5 thing, because they probably weren't making enough money to pay anyone. Because they were just doing like, when they were doing the 2-man thing at the time, 2-man format, they weren't making enough then to pay everyone. They're only making enough for Poet to pay himself. And when they started doing Filthy at 5, that it took off even more. The first 2 years of Filthy at 5, because that's when Loons was on it. Loons left because he fell out with Tigo. He fell out with Tigo many times. But they do well to not keep that public. Because the only thing we heard when they fully split up was Poet saying Tigo's not on Filthy anymore. And that's it. But he fell out with, like, I'm pretty sure he fell out with Felix and Greg, the camera guys, because they worked with Specs for no rules.
Tigo fell out with them.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Unless they work with what's it? To my left now, I doubt it, because they were working with No Rules. When Specs was doing No Rules with Geordie and that. I've not seen Geordie, Lippy, Margs, all of them with Tigo since. And because because Loons obviously has aired him out the way he's aired him out, it's just a bit weird.
It's a shame because I still watch Filthy every now and then and check in, right? It's like
it's not the same.
Someone put in the comments, like, it's like when Fergie left United. Bro, facts, man.
People were commenting like, even I don't care what Poe said. Tigo never did what he did, bring him back and shit like that. Even if Tigo did what he did, forgive him and stuff like that. It wasn't. I never hated on Tigo before the thing. By the way, I was one of them people who was like, I think it's like, as much as you might like dislike his takes, I think what he brings to the show is important. Like, and you're seeing that ever since, because his structure of the way he brought shows, especially when he did player interviews, was brilliant.
That interview with Ola Aina was just a mess, bro. I'm sorry.
Steve-O, man.
Chaos,
Steve-O, man.
It was like, listen, this is what happens when you don't have a conductor in midfield. I'm sorry. You don't have a manager, you don't have a coach. It's chaos, man.
Big up to Rich Moneymakers, by the way. Big up to the legends on the panel. You have a good chance to beat Newcastle. 14 watching. Everyone hit the likes and subscribe. I'm a big Chelsea supporter. Thank you, Rich Moneymakers. Really appreciate it. And please subscribe if you haven't already, people. We've actually gained 3 subs on this very stream. So thank you very much for subscribing. We're trying to reach 1K before the Prem season ends. So that's the main goal. If we can hit 900 in this month, we've gone to a new level, because we hit 800 in month. We gained 100 subscribers last month. But thank you so much. Thank you so much. And make sure to smash your likes on the video, people. Make sure to smash your likes. But that was the problem with Filthy Fellas, man, because like so many like good panelists, so many like good panelists. You have Tigo to balance it out, but also someone to like, because what I like about Filthy, they're self-aware. So they'll make a joke about a howler. And they were joking about an interview, Marks tweeted that there was too many people on the spectrum to deal with that interview on the panel. Nice, and I love them for being self-aware.
Bro, I love them too many Bruno Fernandez's, man. You just like, nah.
All the time, yeah. Bro, because the fact that Tigo could have handled the panel with Loons, Dan, Specs, Marks, Lippy, Miles, all on the same panel, Poet. What the fuck?
But he also knew who to have on at the right time. And when listen, Tigo, if you know what, the money he stole was worth it, man. I'm sorry. It was worth it, man.
I just don't understand. I don't understand from a Specs perspective why he's still working with them. Then if you know he stole from you, but he said my bad. If that's the real reason you gave Loons, from that voice note, that's the only reason you gave him, you're a fucking, like, I love you, Specs, but you're a fucking idiot. Like, Like, Specs is a national treasure, but you're an idiot to continue to working with him. You think you're getting paid to do shows now? Yeah, right, man.
Specs, he plays the fool, but Specs is smart. Specs, he must have been getting paid, or he gets too much money from, or he gets a lot of money from other stuff that he does. Because the guy's on like Channel 4 and stuff.
He's on Sky as well.
Sky.
Yeah.
So, like, who cares if he wants to do this and he's not really getting paid or getting paid as much as he probably should? Is what it is. It's his prerogative. Like, and again, like, even though Filthy has a lot of more subscribers and whatever, since Tigo's gone, the shows aren't that great. So
they're not. I'll be real though. I did stop. I love Filthy. Yeah, it's one of my favorite channels ever. But I did stop watching it a long time ago. Like I would stop watching it when both Specs, Miles, and PK all left. Because I like Lippy, Margs, Geordie. They're all hilarious, but it just didn't hit the same because like they were like, you know, when everyone was on it, you had a variation of a panel each week, so no one would complain who's on. Like even if you missed out Specs, you had Lippy on there. If you didn't have Lippy, you had Margs on there. But like half of them are all gone, where all of them have to run themselves into the ground by doing it every week. And now you're like, KG's sick, yeah, but KG ain't Filthy. Caleb is good, but Caleb every week.
KG and Caleb is like when United sold Ronaldo. Yeah, they bought like Valencia and them, man. I'm sorry,
Gabriel Obertan, Bebe and them, man. No
like
offense.
When Spurs spent the Bale money, I'm sorry, bro. Like, nah, we're not doing this.
Yeah. Let me with too many Paulinhos, not enough Ericssons. Like,
so, yeah, I used to watch like because like they had a brilliant thing, man. Like the drafts were sick.
Oh, the drafts was hilarious.
Sorry, it's like I've seen other channels try and do a draft before and afterwards. You can't match a Filthy draft. A Filthy intervention is sick as well. A Filthy top 10 list is sick.
Yep.
Oh my god, man.
Bro, you know that nothing's beating the Africa draft. Where Tico was like, and I had a Nigeria shirt, and Specs is like, yeah, right.
Bro, he posted the Nigeria shirt when he left.
That is perfect. I lost the dressing room with the Nigeria shirt.
Lost the dressing room. Hey, that thing that Dan said, stats are like bikinis. What they show you is
that was generational.
And what they don't show you is also interesting. Hey, people are saying that now.
People are still saying that. People are just, there was a point on Twitter where every time a stat thing came out, there was just a bikini emoji, and that's what they'll quote tweet with. Bro, Savage Dan's hilarious as well. Not just his laugh, but the way he articulates himself. Yeah, because if anyone has watched HC Pod like from day one, he was always doing this. He's always been like this,
bro. The fact that he brings everything back to women or football is hilarious. There's a podcast he did with someone like.
I know what one you're
years
talking
ago, where he was like, "Women can't play against an elite 9." Did you watch that one? I'm like, and she's trying to defend herself, and he's like, "Nah."
Bro, did you see the clip? Yeah, where it's like he's on a podcast, and it's like when everyone's spotting like the same girl, and the guy's like, "Yeah, everyone's standing over the free kick." Everyone's standing over.
Bro, everything is back to football.
Honestly, but that's how that was the first person I ever saw do the football woman analogy and make it elite on YouTube.
Yeah,
like that was the first person. Like people do like. There's still people that can do it funny now. Like, I'm not saying they're not just as good as you can't do it the way Savage Dan does it, but he was the first person to do that. Like when him and Poet would just go back and forth, and Chucky's there just laughing his head off because it's like he knows exactly what they're talking about. And the problem is, the best part is all the women confused in the comments.
You as a West Ham fan, how does Steve-O represent you guys?
Not great. If you want me to be honest, not great. Because the problem is Steve-O, I know Steve-O's reached that age, and I love Steve-O, but he's not only does he work for the club, but also
he's at that age. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, he does. Yeah.
But also he's at that part where he's too busy, and at that age where he doesn't really care about West Ham like that, so he won't really watch like that. I can tell he doesn't watch. Because I remember there was like a worst player every club video that Filthy did, and he said Lanzini because he's too short. But Lanzini has been here since 2015, and you only just discovered he's too short. That's a cop out. That's a cop out answer.
Because Dan works with the club, so you can tell certain times that like he can't say what he wants to say, but at least like I can tell what he's trying to say. So I don't hate on him, but like Dan's he brings everything back to him, and he's hilarious, man.
Yeah, he's hilarious, man.
And he does the boxing as well. Like Dan's just a elite, man. Credit to him.
Yeah, it's facts. But it was also, I remember he got let go when the whole Abramovich thing happened. And he used to tweet mad. They used to even say, "We want the old Savage Dan back" because of what he used to tweet. Said he was gonna like smack up Marassa. And he was like, because what's it called? He was talking to Miles and he was like, I said I was going to smack up Marassa, yeah? And Miles was like, yeah, we want that old Savage Dan back. And he was like, well, it makes it very hard for Chelsea to work with me when I say I'm going to smack their biggest asset. He said he was going to fight referees and going to shag their mums or some shit like that. And something about Mike Dean's mum. Bro, he's a legend.
Oh, I'm sorry. Bring back Tigo, man. I'm sorry.
Right, bring back Tigo. Where's the fuck is PK? I know PK does everything now, but where's PK? Where's
he is too busy doing Channel 4, and he does that
Liga 72.
No, not just that. He does what channel is it called? No, that dating show that Cheyenne Reynolds used to do.
Oh,
grilling. Chick does. Yeah, he does like the male grilling where he's grilling women. Yeah,
he's hilarious, man. He's fucking brilliant. Those are hilarious, man.
Bro, he is like he is like a Specs, but not Specs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Another just absolute, bro.
Have you seen the No Rules episode with Specs, Geordie, Expressions, and PK all on the same panel, bro? Like bro, when Specs was doing the new No Rules on his own thing, there's no Tigo there, but No Rules is still just as funny. Bro, Specs, Geordie, Expressions, and PK all on the same. That's ridiculous, bro. Because everyone's been begging Expressions and Specs to be on a No Rules episode together for time. But them two cussing each other out, oh my god.
For the guest that like Troops on Filthy.
Oh, that was brilliant.
Dini on Filthy.
Dini was hilarious. Even Michael Antonio was brilliant. Michael Richards was brilliant. Balassi was class.
Balassi was class.
Bro,
was Balassi talking about how he was playing football when he was getting chased or something? Is that Balassi?
No, I don't remember who that was, to be honest. He was getting chased.
Like they were playing football in a park or something, and he's like playing with the ball and like jinking it through like the swings and the slides and stuff.
No, I don't remember that story on that episode. The only story I remember about that was Specs saying that they were playing with two pitches with the Somali guys, and he kicked the ball away from the other pitch, and he got chased up the park by like 20 Somali guys.
Somali. Hey.
That's fucking brilliant. Bro, Specs has the funniest stories, I remember, it was the episode with Taser on No Rules, the old No Rules, like on Filthy. And it was like, Tigo was talking about, Philip Schofield, that's the guy who got done for anti-Semitism. And Specs goes, who is anti-Semitism?
Specs, man.
Anti-Semitism.
Bro, he calls his Mrs. Podolski.
Yeah. It was so funny is that Lucas Podolski reposted that clip on when he's talking about the Chunks and Diddy show, where he's going to
oh my
god! When he goes to the Chunks and Diddy pod, and he talks about Oh, that's why I knew Podolski, because Podolski is my favorite Arsenal player. Podolski reposted that on his story.
That's why he calls her Podolski.
Yeah, because he said
wow.
Podolski is my favorite, but he has a new favorite Arsenal player every fucking time. He changes that all the time. We don't know who his actual favorite players are, apart from Rob Holding.
I get what he got. Like, obviously, he's not going to say her real name and stuff, but like the nickname you gave her is Podolski.
Yeah, bro. You know it's so funny because he plays Football Manager. Yeah, I get some of his references. So like, when you have a foreign player, they're called FGN, like just the short. So like, just for short, obviously, when you're like registering your squad, and they did a lockdown live. Like I think this is when you remember when City beat Arsenal in like the first game comeback when they came back from COVID, so they can play without fans and stuff. And like David Luiz had that howler. Specs said after that game, yeah, we need to go back to all these, bring back all the English centre backs and just play all of them and say like Callum Chambers and Rob Holding and all, because he loves Rob Holding because he came from Bolton. That's why he loves Rob Holding, because he came from Bolton, yeah. And he said Arsenal got too many FGNs. Too many FGNs, because he's like, I don't like two black centre backs, but that's when Arsenal were actually good. He had two black centre backs, Colo Torre and Sol Campbell. It's like, if I name my Mrs. Moises Caicedo, I get put in jail. Imagine you just call your missus your favourite football player. That's fucking crazy. Calling my Mrs. Bowen. Man, I can't do that. Can't call your Mrs. Bowen. Doesn't work. Podolski, for some reason, he makes it work. I don't know why, but he makes it work. She must hate that though. But like, oh my god, you can't get away with that. Being in a relationship with Specs must be fucking just mad for any woman. Mad for any.
Bro, my favorite episode, because I saw you tweet this out about Gasworks.
Yeah.
My favorite.
Police.
Nah, it's an ambulance. My favorite episode. Hold that. I don't know. My favorite episode of Gasworks is when Alhan's talking about what episode where he's talking about how he got beat up in an airport.
Yeah.
Poet called him Aladdin. Oh my god!
Bring back, because Alhan said he's going to bring it back again. But how many times are you going to bring it back and then quit, man? Like, come on, man. We need it back because it can still work. Because people hate on Poet. It wouldn't be the same without Poet, and people won't want to admit it because Poet gets too much hate. I get people can say he's annoying sometimes, but you wouldn't have most of the shows you like if it wasn't for him. And he created half of it, so fucking hell, just like it wouldn't be the same with just Alhan and just the guest. Alhan's hilarious, but that's the dynamic. That's why it works. Alhan and Poet, like there's so many good episodes. Like the M Huncho one was hilarious. The Little Man one was hilarious. Like the what's her name? Viv something. I can't remember her name. It's like a woman that's mad sexual. Like she was a bit out there. Guess what?
That's a lot of to be fair.
What's her name? I don't fucking remember her name. But even the Lily Allen episode was good. They make any episode good. Like they would make the dynamic entertaining. Like that's what I like. That's why I like this one.
They got Troops on.
Troops one was funny. Troops one was funny as well. It was just talking about their old teachers and stuff like. And Alham was just like, this fucking slag or whatever, yeah. And then like just cussed her out, and then just saying like, no ever want to have a kid with her and stuff like that. I was like, what the fuck? Just lashing out, yo. It's just so hilarious. The Biscuit. Do you remember Biscuit?
Oh yeah, the one who like was feeling up his mom. Yeah.
Yeah. He was like, that day when I felt my mum, yeah, the knife crime rate went down. And that was because of that video. I was like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? What the fuck is this guy?
What? Touching your mom's bum or end knife crime? Okay.
I was like, the poet was like, you would never do that to your mum, would you? I was like, no, but my mum ain't got back off.
My got back up crazy. Remember that Alhan would ask every guest, "Are you a boca?"
Yeah, that's the brilliant question. That's a great icebreaker.
It's a crazy one.
It made me laugh when nobody wants to answer it. Nobody wants to answer it. What's an icebreaker? Are you a bocat? Because you gotta have an icebreaker to each podcast. Because on No Rules, it was, are you a shoulder shaker?
Are you shoulder? Yeah, true.
The shoulder shaking stories were hilarious. You gotta let a podcast be out there.
It was and to be honest, I think Vuj does it. They both have like their bed on the ground. They don't have like a bed.
Yeah. That Fuge episode with fucking No Rules. Oh my god, he matched his energy. He was talking about hide and shag and all that. Right. His Fuge was like, oh yeah, me and my mates, we go and find someone, we go try out them.
Vuj is just different. Vuj is just weird, bro. It's just different.
Fuge is a weird. Fuge is has one of the biggest memes out there, though. You know, the school pic.
Yeah. It's Vuj.
That still gets posted till this day. And they post this picture every time Dragusin has a stinker for Tottenham. Because Fuge likes to go to the Tottenham Stadium just for vibes. Because I think he's probably based in North anyway.
That's what Vuj does. He just does things for vibes.
Like, yeah, he does what he wants. He does what he wants, bro. This one podcast were good though, because you had the listening party, you had Gasworks, and you had Filthy still being filthy, but Filthy was filthy for years. The listening party was like a music industry's biggest nightmare, but it was needed for me. For someone like me, that I needed like proper like objective takes on music, and getting someone like Margs and Lippy and Tricky on the same show to talk about music was class. Because the way Lippy cussed out J1, the way Lippy cussed out J1's music. Have you ever seen that episode?
I never listened to that because I don't listen to music like that.
Oh, bro.
Never watched that.
Oh, bro. Because the reason why I was just like, the J1 was a rapper that I was calling overrated in school. And everyone's calling me, oh no, you're just hating and all that, bro. But Lippy was talking, I was like, yes, this is my kind of show. He's speaking the truth. He's speaking the truth, like, because like he cussed him out. J1 took it personally online because like of his music. It's just called the music dead. It wasn't for him. It just kept boiling it off because the music was shit. The music was shit. But these kind of shows were needed, man. It all happened at the same time on YouTube. Never got fuck all. You got fuck all. Like compared to YouTube now, yeah, you ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Like I don't really get a chance to watch people anymore. Anyway, I ain't got much time as I used to. But I'll probably watch someone that I'm already like cool with anyway. I'll probably just watch one of their streams. I don't really watch anyone.
YouTube now is just like, at least in England, most of it is like either like football content or it's some of the best big YouTubers from like say up until like 5 years ago who are now on like Channel 4 or Foot Asylum.
Yeah.
Or or they're on TV. Or they're too big to be doing their own YouTube channels because they're working for others and stuff, you know.
Yeah. Like everything's branded. But I respect to get your bag. But just from a like, 'cause as much as I'm a content creator now, I'm still see myself more as a viewer of YouTube than a content creator because I'll never get my head around this space. I when I used to watch YouTube all the time, like when I got the chance to, it used to be like very entertaining until like I'd say around 2018, 2019, when everyone started making cool, like better quality content in terms of watchable, more filtered down stuff. But YouTube used to be have fun, have new ideas, and be unfiltered. You can be unfiltered, but you can't have brands whilst being unfiltered. You can be unfiltered. Like people don't realize you actually can still be unfiltered as you want to be, but you can't have brands. Yeah, you won't make the money that
but
you.
the only way you can get away with being that unfiltered is if, like, the audience you'll have to build up as being that unfiltered is like you have to go to such the massive extreme of being unfiltered to build up a big brand and be sustainable.
Yeah, and the problem is now it's a lot of people that go against the grain that do the opposite, where they go so unfiltered that ain't even funny or just saying shit for the sake of it. So then,
you're just saying shit to get traction.
Yeah, and that's not good for the long term. But everything's branded. Everything's branded now. It's kind of annoying. It doesn't help with the amount of YouTube ads that actually are now. They just bare 20-second ads and shit.
I have Sarcasm City up on the TV, and Kaneki's. You know who Kaneki is, yeah?
Yeah.
His StreamYard thing. His name is Pop Out and Show N-word Certified Bookie Man because of Arsenal fans. Hey, I rate him, he is their bookie man. Tony, Tony got fried.
Oh no, what did Tony say?
So the beat was the PSV 7-1, and he was talking about how the Stars might back the Stars might be back realigning or might be back aligning, for them to win the Champions League, saying that they can beat Real Madrid, that he'd rather that we have a chance of beating Real Madrid. I want to play Real Madrid and stuff like that. And just it's basic like Arsenal Tony stuff, which I don't know. It's wild, but again, like something that Hook says, you haven't won the Champions League until you win the Champions League, which I hear. My response is, if you want your heritage, go earn it.
Yeah, I hear it.
Like, you don't get given Chelsea to win the Champions League. We had to face arguably the best club side we've ever seen in Pep's Barcelona. And we had to face one of the best Bayern sides we've seen and beat them in their backyard. West Ham, even the Conference League, you guys had to beat Sevilla, right?
No, that was a different season. We had to beat Fiorentina and Alkmaar. We should have won that. We should have won that. I'll be real. The money we spent, compared, if our team was more expensive than every other team.
Everyone else. Okay, fair enough. But regardless, my point being, you've got to earn your heritage. You don't have it be given to you. So, but Arsenal, all those shit that people talk about Arsenal being bottlers, Arteta's a failure, whatever, Saka doesn't have a trophy. If you win the Champions League, all of that gets put to bed. So,
yep, that's true. That's true.
Hey, the way people will try and cook Lee Gunner if Arsenal win the Champions League,
they'll cook him for winning, which is something he's always wanted, which is the most dumb thing ever.
I know, but it'll be funny, man. Hey, Arsenal fans will be unbearable. Unbearable.
It ain't happening, but they would be.
Tony's crazy. Oh my god! Who's got the bigger pipe now? He's crazy, bro.
What the fuck?
That's the stuff that you don't watch the Arsenal United show. You should, bro. The stuff he says is crazy.
I need to get a chance to. I don't always have time. I just dip in and just say big up. I need to watch these streams, man.
Yeah, I mean, I don't always have time to like you to be watching YouTube and stuff, but there's certain channel shows that I know are going to be crazy. I always watch the Arsenal United show because I know it's crazy. Al Awa on Hussam's channel, I don't watch Hussam's channel a lot, but I always watch Al Awa because it's either Hussam is cooking someone or he gets cooked. Either way,
is it Hamza? Is that about Hamza?
Yeah. Hamza's hilarious, bro.
Either
he's getting cooked or he cooks someone. It's entertainment. I have to be there to watch. Regardless.
Yeah, because I used to just watch the Big Six a lot. I wish I actually got a chance to watch them more again. But the Big Six for me was the best because bro, every time one of them was rattled, it was just hilarious. Some of their debates, some of their argument, if it's Saeed versus Grizz or Holmes versus Saeed or Turkish versus someone or Steve. When Steve is cooking. Bro, Steve's fucking hilarious when he's cooking.
See that super chat? I got put on no contact, I think, months ago. Someone sent it in a super chat, right? And it was like something about what's like your favorite memory at your what's your favorite
Yeah.
memory supporting your football club? And Turkis mentioned like winning the Invincibles.
Mm-hmm.
There was a United fan, like people were just mentioning them winning major trophies, and then Tobes just had nothing. It was silence, and then they all turned off the camera.
Camera, yeah. Oh, they always violate because that was an alley-oop. That super chat, they knew what they were doing. Like, but also there was another one where Tottenham had Conte, and Tobes was contemplating like being like Conte out, and Arsenal just beat Tottenham at their ground and stuff like that. And they were talking about, well, now you're not going to win anything with Conte and all that. You said you was going to break your trophy drought under Conte, and they were talking about, oh, what have you even seen in your like over the past few years as a Tottenham fan when it comes to memories, and Tottenham and Tobes was like, we've had a lot of good memories, and then you mentioned like Leno saving like no, Lloris saving a Aubameyang's penalty or some shit in North London derby, yeah. And someone super chatted saying it's not about the trophy, it's about the memories we made along the way. That's just Tottenham Hotspur. They just got violate.
And to be fair, that's Arsenal right now.
Yeah, to be fair, it is.
Arsenal are just ketchup packet Spurs, man.
It's not about the destination, it's about the journey.
About the journey, guys. The trophies will come, guys. Here's a dog. Name it win, guys.
They do it to themselves. They do it to themselves. Like all the samba music and the walk alones and the light bulbs and all of this nonsense. And the NPC kits, they love it. They love it. They love the spot.
They're selling a vase.
I saw that £500 was it?
Bro.
Nah, who's buying that shit, man? The thing is, there are actually people who would buy an Arsenal vase. For what? You could create one yourself for probably less. You could figure something out if you really wanted to. You could probably create one for less. Pay someone a $5 on like the Fiverr website or some shit to create a vase. You could do that. You don't have to pay £500 to your club. There's some madman that's already spent like 1,000 on kit and season ticket and some shit, and then they buy a vase. Classic Arsenal, man. Classic Arsenal. But listen, people, I am gonna end it there. It's been a great stream. Been a fantastic stream. Did not plan to go for 2 hours 42, but that's just how it goes sometimes, man. That's how it goes. It's been a brilliant stream. But listen, people, we're gonna have more videos tomorrow. Don't think I'm gonna be live tomorrow, but we'll be live. I actually don't know when I'm gonna be live next. I'll be probably live Sunday. Reacting to fan meltdown should be Sunday because Man United are facing Arsenal. So someone's gonna be pissed. Someone's gonna be pissed, surely. If it ends in a draw, then I've got nothing.
Wait, what day is that?
Sunday.
What
4:30 kickoff.
Oh, so the fan channel review show will be on Sunday.
Yeah. Could that be 7 p.m., maybe 8 p.m. or later?
I will be there.
If Man United get against Arsenal, I swear.
Taz, you must.
Oh,
you must.
Yeah, because listen, either if someone loses, I'm doing a fan meltdown regardless. I don't care if Man United have lost that many games and they just lost on the weekend. I'm doing a fan meltdown. I do not care. You'll be there as well, Prem?
Hey, bro, I've got my suit ready, bro. I'll be there.
Because either way, we're cooking someone. Because West Ham don't play until Monday. I can do what I want.
I don't even listen. Chelsea are beating Leicester, but even if we don't, I don't care.
Yeah. And I'll have the live match reaction on Monday, of course, to the Newcastle game at probably 11, some shit.
Alfie better be there as well on Sunday. Alfie, you better be there. Taz, you better be there. I'll be there. Hey, Jay's gonna be there if Arsenal lose.
Yeah. I will say, trust me, Jay will be there. If Arsenal lose, Jay will be there. Shout out to Jay.
Material, man. I might write some material.
If Arsenal, the thing is, if Arsenal win, Taz will not be there.
Yeah, true.
And if Man United win, Alfie might be there because he actually does show up.
Nah. Alfie, just sit in the corner, man. Don't say anything. Just sit on the street.
Like last time.
Don't say anything. Let's go. Oh my god.
Oh
Hey.
no, that got unfair because it went from Arsenal cooking to then Charlie calling him Alfred Wet, and then it went left.
Don't let Hoyland bag. Don't let Garnacho cook.
Oh my god! I swear to, because you should smack them up. Realistically, you should smack Man United up with what you did to PSV.
This reminds me of what they did to City. They battered City and they used up all the goals. They couldn't beat Newcastle. This reminds me of that, bro. We used up all the goals.
Yeah, we will be there. We will be there. But listen, people, make sure to smash a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new. So 17 live here. Make sure to subscribe. Trying to reach 1K before the end of the season. And I'll see you guys later. Take care and peace.